Nikhil on the escape pod.
Yeah.
And Hat Guy was like, I hate the Mandarin. And Nikhil was like, do you? And then he was like, I don't know. And then he was like, name 3 Mandarin comics. And it was like, I know no Mandarin comics. And it was the craziest case of checkmate I've ever seen. It was like verbal checkmate. It was a tough watch. And everyone was like, wow, Hat Guy got shut down here. And I was like, Christ, if we ever a guest on the podcast who shuts me down, I'm not posting it. I have editorial fucking rights. I'm stabbing him in the neck with a sigh and then I'm forcing you to help me get rid of the body.
Dude, if that ever happened to us, if we had a guest that shuts us down, that hits us with a knight takes pawn checkmate.
I'm like, yeah, I don't think Dragon Ball is that good. And he's like, tell me in 3 ways that Dragon Ball is worse than Naruto, and just dismantles my argument. It's getting cut out of the podcast.
Instead of their guest episode, we release a 2-minute video that's like, due to recent events, we have had to expunge this guest from the recording. We don't want to get into the controversy, but...
Listen, there's been some things happening behind closed doors. Listen, we don't want to put any names or possibly put out the names of the victims. We want to keep it as behind the curtain as possible. But just know, we are going to be separating ourselves from our continued existence or coexistence with somebody who was supposed to be on the podcast here.
People are like, you said there were victims. I said potential victims.
I said potential victims. I said alleged victims. All right, I never said anything actually happened here. I'm releasing a 2-minute political hit statement. It's gonna be fucking like a goddamn like Democrat versus Republican ad roll. I'll be like fucking Hat Guy, known for wearing hats, but what's under it? Dead babies. It's just fucking absolute hit campaign.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Hi everybody. For those of you who are Patreon members, I am so sorry. You're like, oh, why am I not seeing this live? It's because Spectrum is the worst internet service provider in the entire world, and my modem and router have been going out for the last couple of days. I've been plugging them, unplugging them, plugging them back in.
That's the strat.
Waiting a minute. It's so insane that like 99% of electronical failures can be fixed by. And for those of you not watching, I'm just mimicking pulling a plug out of the wall.
You ever blow on it?
What is it? A fucking... Or is it a Super Nintendo? What do you mean?
I blow on every electronic device.
You're blowing in your socket hole? You're just filling it up with spit and water?
You unplug... Well, yeah, that's why blowing on electronics has never actually worked.
Yeah.
But you unplug the cable, you blow on the cable a little bit.
You blow on
Gets the dust out.
On the cable? What dust is in a...
In the thing. Like if it's an HDMI, if it's a USB.
I see what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Not just on the fucking...
Aren't they talking about
like it's a corn on the cob.
I think you're talking about like a 3-prong, like fucking like electrical, like a power plug. I was like, where is
you ever just spit in the outlet?
That's what I'm saying. I was like, this is a terrible fucking idea here. But yes, unfortunately, I don't have internet right now. So we're doing this entire thing offline. Hopefully I'll have internet by the time I need to upload everything. But if you're looking at me and Danny and you're like, damn, these guys look good. They look better than usual. You're right, we do. And it's not because OA Sims has been fucking swanky has been blowing us up on OA Sims, and our confidence is through the roof, and we're glowing like a freshly pregnant woman, because apparently they glow. I've heard that's a thing that happens.
Well, back in the day, they needed a form of bioluminescence.
Yes, that's the only reason women were getting knocked up. It wasn't for the babies. They glue. They couldn't burn the whale fat throughout the night, so they were just knocking up women. It's a renewable resource. But no, the reason that we look incredible is because we're wearing the new collaboration remix jewelry line.
It's all that plutonium you swallowed to make you glow.
Yeah. It wasn't babies, it was radium. We're wearing the new collaboration jewelry line between me and my lovely girlfriend Dorothy from Flair & Co. As you can see, a bunch of anime-inspired pieces. So Danny's wearing the skull bolo tie in gold. I'm wearing it in silver. I also got the Heaven Spear necklace right here. A bunch of incredible anime-inspired pieces in both silver and gold, now available on Flair & Co. So if you're looking for jewelry under $35, that is rust-free, tarnish-free, and hypoallergenic. There's no better place than Flair & Co.
Woo! I thought of a bit.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know why we'd ever do this bit, but you know how I really want to do the John Cena one, where like special guest.
Instead of debate boxing, we just see who can win in a one-side fight.
Is it just like in the middle we have to rush for it?
Yeah. I like that. I like that more. I was gonna say we each get one side.
Oh, I see. I thought there was only one side for everybody.
Yeah, it's like a gun with one bullet.
Yeah. I was like, wouldn't it be a funny bit if like mid podcast you just hear like a radon scale for some reason.
A
like
Richter scale or not a Richter scale?
I almost said a Richter scale too. Yeah, I think it's radon
Geiger
detector.
counter.
Yeah, Geiger counter. You just hear a Geiger counter go, and we're like, uh-oh, you know what that means, and we just vomit blood.
Or it's like a fucking like the Chernobyl thing where we have like two orbs that we need to keep separate, and you see a bright flash, and we're both like, oh, my insides feel goopy.
Yeah.
Is anyone else's eyes melting? What's happening?
Good stuff.
Good.
Topical Chernobyl based.
Yeah, dude, everybody loves Chernobyl here. Big Chernobyl podcast. Before we get into all that, today I want to talk to you about our favorite recurring sponsor to the pod, Turtle Beach. Do you remember the feeling of booting up your favorite game for the first time? For me, it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The late night sessions, the hard-fought wins, the sound of lobbies filling up with friends or enemies. Gaming wasn't just something you did. It was a whole experience. It was 10-hour gaming sessions on Elder Scrolls Online as you pushed for the Eldmeri faction. And the right headset really made all the difference. See, now that the days are getting shorter and the nights are getting longer, it's the perfect time to snuggle up back with your favorite video game. And Turtle Beach is trying to make sure those gaming nights are as great as they've always been with their Gen 3 Stealth 700 headset. It's like stepping back into the golden age of video games, except this time the audio is crisper, your mic doesn't crackle, and the battery on your headset lasts an insane 80 hours. No more barely hearing your friends or surrounding gunfire, and no more missed callouts. Just immersive gameplay. I know personally this headset has been a lifesaver for me on Battlefield 6 recently. Not only am I able to plug directly into my computer, but I can also unplug and walk away from my computer and stay on the call while I try to go get some food and talk to all my friends in Discord. Not to mention the immersion of bullets whizzing over my head or planes buzzing over me has never sounded better than with these right here. And getting to game for 80 hours, which for me nowadays takes about 3 months, without having to worrying about charging these bad boys is incredible. So what are you waiting for? Head to turtlebeach.com and use code Otakus for 10% off your whole order. That's turtlebeach.com and code Otakus for 10% off your whole order. After you purchase, they're going to ask you where you came from, so make sure you tell them you got sent by Otakus Anonymous. It's a great way to support us, and it makes us look oh so good to advertisers. Get the ultimate immersive gaming experience with Turtle Beach today. But Danny, it's a big day for you.
I'm getting my puppy.
You're getting your puppy today.
Yeah.
Penelope's being horked over. I have some news for you. For those of you who've been following me on TikTok, you'll know that I've been posting about training Penelope to be evil. And listen, I have some news. I haven't actually been, it's off of the camera. It's very performative. I've actually been training the dogs. They all poop in litter boxes now. They're very good.
I don't believe you. You've been saying that for literally weeks. Every week we come over and Nick is like, they're all potty trained. And then they shit on every inch of your carpet and floor.
If they are out of the cage, they poop on the floor.
That's not potty trained.
Some of them are potty. Like Kitty Softpaws is potty.
That's like keeping a dog outside its whole life and being like, it never poops on the carpet.
It poops outside. that's housebroken in that it feels broken if it's in the house, But Kitty Softpaws, if she's in your lap, she'll wriggle and you'll be like, oh, you put her on the ground, she'll run over to the litter box, pee. And like 40 to 50% of them are like that. Not all of them.
I don't believe you.
There are fucking 7 weeks old and there's 8 of them. I'm trying my hardest here. All right. But out of all of the entire litter, you got the second worst dog.
Yeah.
you got, in terms of temperament, in terms of absolutely adorable, but my God, does she runs the litter, dude. They quiver in fear of Penelope. Penelope is on one, dude. Like she'll lock on to like Gingerbread Man across the room, full speed, headbutt, knock him over, and just big dog his shit. It's crazy.
Whoa.
Her and Shrek have like blowout fights. I have to pull them apart. They're like, it's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, maybe having a much bigger dog than her.
Oh, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be literally perfect. Yeah. She's gonna her and Ava are gonna be like water and water, dude.
I love a good water and water.
Yeah, dude.
Mix.
Water and I was gonna say oil and water, but I actually do think they're gonna be great friends.
Nice. Well, I can't wait for them to fuse in one dog, but
they would be so ugly. They would be.
I know. I am getting alarmed that Penelope's gonna end up being ugly.
You're looking at the white side of her head and you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get another ugly one. This is gonna be great.
But we're super excited. We built her like just a massive like whelping cage.
You got like a printed pee mat.
Yeah, it's huge. Well, it's just like a giant like mansion of a cage.
Yes.
And then we have like a regular like crate that she'll sleep in until she's like old enough to sleep in the bed with us,
like hold her bladder for 8 hours.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're very excited.
I'm so excited to see it. I mean, she's also only going to be in her house for like a week and a half, and then you're going to move.
Yeah.
So she's got a crazy couple of weeks ahead of her. But yes, so all of the puppies are going to be gone on Wednesday. So if you guys are listening to this podcast literally right now, when this podcast comes out on Wednesdays, go to wagsandwalks.com if you want a real-life piece of Nick and Danny memorabilia, i.e. a 13 to 14-year commitment in terms of one of these pitbull puppies. And people have been, like, literally in my comments, like, oh my God, I get real-life fucking Nick and Danny merch. And trust me, there's probably a little bit of my saliva on every single one of them, because I kiss every single one of them right before I put them to bed.
Yeah, they're cute. They're a bunch of cuties.
I give them smooches, dude. But Penelope will try to lick out the inside of your ear.
Good.
Have you decided on a name yet?
Penelope.
Penelope is what you're going with? Not Banana Bread? Banana Bread got vetoed?
I'll call her Banana Bread for sure.
So good.
I call Ava Schmingo, Schmoog, Schmooboo. Yeah.
If Penelope had to have a variation of Schmingo, what would it be?
It'll come to me when I look in her dumb, squishy face.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's usually like out of an overwhelming sense of, my God, this thing is ugly. I can't believe it has a soul.
Oh my God, if this thing could talk, we would allow it to vote, and that's terrifying.
Yeah, like I walk into the house and I go, hi, Glue and like, just smudge her.
Ava is a fucking glue ass dog.
Yeah. We don't have that much anime to talk about.
Welcome to the next 3 months of our podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be talking Metal Size. We're gonna be talking dogs. We're gonna be talking fucking Glue because the anime that we have to talk about this week, no episode from Togenanki.
Yeah. What the hell?
Togenanki might have been canceled. We simply do not know.
Togenanki should have been canceled.
It should have been canceled fucking 9 weeks ago.
If Togenanki comes back next week, I'm gonna like write an email to whoever's making it, being like, what's going on over here?
You had an opportunity. Your 3 fans were like, well, that's all right. And then you reeled us back in.
You had an out. If they come back with another like 10 episodes, I'm never letting them end it.
They're gonna have to finish the show. This is their only chance to get out. Otherwise, I'm crawling over to Japan.
I'll look up if Togenanki has been canceled.
Did you watch any One Punch Man?
No, I was gonna. You sent me a clip. And it's awesome.
It's so I'm making a video about it tomorrow, like a full YouTube video, but I'm gonna use this podcast to get my takes off. So outside of that, we have MHA, Sanda, Digimon, and Gachiakata. So just a real slate of winners, you know?
Okay, so Togenanki, episode 15 is wait, it just said hold on, that's a lie then.
What?
That's a damned lie.
Damned lie.
It says the episode will release October 17th.
That was 3 days ago.
Yeah, that's a damned lie.
It's just what if they literally lost, like Crunchyroll dropped them? Like what if after it was like the episode where like a child gets flashed by a nurse who's like you want to get deflowered, and then Crunchyroll was like, we simply cannot support this anymore. Uh-oh, your face is telling me I'm spot fucking on.
Hold on.
It's now on like the what's the one that Nukutashi Sex Island is on. It's now on like the hentai it's on the hentai adjacent streaming platform.
It's on like youporn.porn.anime.porn.
Dude, somebody said Nutflix the other day, and I was like, is that an already existing porn website? And they're like, I don't think so. And it's like, you need to trademark that immediately.
Here's $300,000.
Netflix is, and then I was like just thinking about like other streaming services like as porn names. I was like HBO Magnum, because like HBO Max. It's not as good as Netflix.
Good. Yeah, no, that one's a thinker.
Yeah.
I thought of like Boobloo.
Boobloo's pretty good. Boobloo could work. I was trying to think of like.
Thanks for lying to me.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
Peacock already kind of works.
Peacock is there, nice.
But it's spelled P-E-E.
Yeah, and then then still the cock. Yeah, Peacock. Yeah.
What we got? Paramount Bust.
Paramount me. There it is. Paramount
there
me.
It is. Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, so big
Disney bust.
Disney. It's all busting, baby, out here. No, you'll get sued for that one, fucking expeditiously, dog.
You can't have Disney.
No, you can't have Disney anything. Believe it or not, all the fucking Ariel-based porn on the website, they're not a huge fan of.
Can I share my news?
Mm-hmm.
Already? I just found it out right now.
Huge.
What do you think Netflix's most watched anime is?
I'm gonna go with
Here, let me just briefly.
Netflix most watched anime?
Yeah.
Like Netflix exclusive, or just like an anime on Netflix?
Just an anime on Netflix. It's not exclusive.
Is it One Piece? A fair amount of One Piece is on Netflix. Is it Baki?
No.
Okay.
It's a popular one. It's like an actually popular
Okay,
one.
Baki is an actual popular anime. It's also a Netflix exclusive nowadays. At least like Baki the Grappler is actually popular one. Naruto?
Nope.
Bleach?
It's newer.
Newer.
2 seasons out.
Two seasons are out. It's a newer anime too. JJK?
No, not on Netflix.
Is it really not?
Yeah.
I don't watch anime on Netflix. It was like
That's
fucking.
fair.
It's like if it's not a Netflix original, I'm not gonna watch anime on Netflix. Like Hulu, maybe. 2 seasons are out. Newer. Dandadan?
Dandadan.
Dandadan makes sense. Yeah. I forgot the Dandadan is on there. That makes sense.
Yeah, Dandadan's the most popular anime on Netflix. You want to know what the second most popular anime on Netflix is, Nick?
Baki.
Nope.
Fuck.
I'll give you 2 more guesses.
Tengen Ashura.
Nope. 1 more guess.
Record of Ragnarok.
It's Togenonki.
Is it fucking actually? Wait, so was the new episode on Netflix?
I don't know. I haven't checked that because I got so roadblocked by this catastrophic news.
You're telling me that it's Dandadan Togenonki for fucking
all other anime.
Dude, we actually
Attack on Titan is on Netflix.
Me and Danny were talking on the phone the other day, and we were like, it'd be really funny if there was like some Japanese presser from the Togenonki team, and they were talking about like how the season, like how the release has been. Available October 24th, episode 15.
They took a week off.
Yeah, they're like, oh, in Japanese, they're like, oh, the release has been an absolute travesty. In Japan, kind of thing. It's like Japanese, and then just we hear Otakus Anonymous, and then it just continues on. And they're like, yeah, the only thing keeping us afloat is this fucking Otakus Anonymous American anime podcast.
Dude, I can't believe people are watching it. I saw a Togenonki cosplayer on Instagram the other day, and it was AI, and I was like...
That makes sense.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Like, I stared at it for so long because I was like, this can't be a real person. There's no way. And it wasn't.
It was AI. Yeah. That's because, you know what? Nothing's more on brand for Togenonki content than actively destroying the world in its creation. Yeah. Because every time we give this show an ounce of fucking credit, we're basically making the world a worse place.
Yeah, that's true.
Man.
They didn't even release an episode, and we spent 15 minutes on it.
Listen, wait until we get the Digimon, baby. I got some fucking takes. But before we get to talking about anime that we both watched, I do want to do a quick presser on One Punch Man.
Yeah. What was the clip you sent me?
I sent you a clip from episode 2.
Yeah.
So episode 2 of One Punch Man came out a couple days ago, like Saturday or something, like October 18th, 19th, something like that. And in the episode, basically there's a character named Garo, and he's like the hero hunter. But like he's like a bad guy. He fights heroes. He's like morally ambiguous. But there's this like one ugly kid who always gets bullied, and Garo keeps an eye on him, basically. So this kid's getting bullied in like this classic anime setting where there's like a fucking steep grass hill that goes down to a river, right? And so the kid's like down by the river on like some kind of bike path. Everyone's bullying him, and Garo sees him from up top, like above the burn of the hill there. And so he walks down to like come protect the child.
Does he? Does he walk down?
He doesn't walk down. They slide Garo's JPEG down this hill like he's fucking heliing. Like it's literally he's hands in pockets, feet over each other, slid down the hill as a JPEG. It is. Oh, Danny, it's so absurd. It's so absurd because One Punch Man is. I'm gonna show you a character that's going to show up in this arc, and it's considered one of the most.
Is it God?
No. Well, so God, every time God shows up, it's like a trypophobia warning, fucking like a living trypophobia warning. But there is a character that shows up in this story, and Yusuke, the mangaka of this, is one of the most talented black and gray shading artists I've ever seen in my entire life. That's Psychos Orochi. That's what the fucking manga looks like.
Jesus.
One Punch Man, when it wants to be, and that's usually always, is the most gorgeous manga I've ever read in my entire life. So everyone figured, oh, you know, because like, I mean, this is like the character, and then she fuses with some like kind of huge monster.
Right.
And so like everyone figures, oh, you know, they took 5 years between season 2 and season 3.
God, yeah, they did.
So everyone's like, okay, JC Staff said all the fucking time in the world they could ever want to make this the perfect adaptation of the unequivocally, universally agreed upon best arc in all of One Punch Man. And episode 1, which is largely talking, is just faces, only the mouth moving.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Naruto reaction right now on my fourth wall, and I just rewatched 10-10 versus Tamari.
Right.
10-10 an anime only fight. The fight does not exist in the manga. Do you remember 10-10 versus Tamari?
Oh, yeah. Apparently in the manga, you just turn the page and 10-10 has her back cracked in half,
It's
right?
Ino and Sakura talking about basically like their feelings and their friendship after their fight, and then there's like a collective gasp behind them, and you look over and 10-10 is just broken over Tamari's fan.
Yeah.
I'm watching this anime only, so technically filler fight.
Yeah.
Better than anything from season to the first 2 episodes of season 3 of One Punch Man, the most anticipated anime of this season.
Well, do you remember when the director of season 3 of One Punch Man was like, "Hey, don't expect a lot of quality." He like said it. He was like, "Yeah, don't expect this to live up to season 1."
Yeah.
But didn't really cushion the blow. He was like,
No.
"You know, we have great animators, but like I just want to temper expectations."
Yeah. Like if you're looking at your product and you're like, people are gonna be pissed about that.
No.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years. I can wait another year and a half for One Punch Man. You told me when it was coming out.
Yeah.
Like I had forgotten. Every time an anime is gone, I forget about it. And then it comes back and I'm like, yay, One Punch Man. I have to like, watch some fucking YouTube video about what happened in season 2, and then we're back. Just wait longer. Don't tell me it's back if you can't get it done in the way that it should be done.
I know. Well, it's definitely like whoever's paying for it isn't paying enough. And I wonder, for some reason, Blue Lock has like forever traumatized me. Because now a part of me is like, do you think maybe every episode's going to be a slideshow except the finale, which is like this unreal masterpiece that doesn't even look like the rest of the show?
So you think Blue Lock set the precedent that you can still make money while phoning in 11 episodes and making one look good? One and a half.
It said it in my mind, at least. Like, at the very least, now when I see an anime season where the previous seasons looked good and this one doesn't, in my brain, I'm coping and being like, maybe the finale is going to be crazy.
But there's just...
That's how I felt with Fire Force, where I was like, maybe Fire Force season 3 is going to pull out an insane finale in the last episode.
It's not even that Fire Force season 3 looked bad though. It's just like the
just not
season,
as good.
It doesn't like look as good. It's also just not an interesting arc. You know, it's just like not a fun or interesting arc. My thing is though, we're watching 2 shows right now that should not have any kind of identifiable budget. It is Sanda and it is Digimon Beat Break. And both of those fucking shows look better than One Punch Man, which should have a quadruple the budget Digimon has.
No one should have paid for Sanda.
No one should have fucking... And I want to talk about the mangaka news, which is so fun. Like, it's like literally, it sounds made up.
Yeah.
So for those of you... Anyways, so One Punch Man looks fucking awful. Like so bad, I'm genuinely considering not watching episode 3.
Is the manga ongoing?
Yes. The mangaka, so like it's based off a visual novel created by a guy named One, who also made Mob Psycho, and then the manga itself is adapted by a different guy who's like a ridiculously talented artist.
He did it as like a bit, kind of.
Yeah.
I heard, where he's like, I'm one of the best artists out there. I'm going to use that on this random ass goofy ass
because
manga.
it's ugly as the fucking visual novel or like the web novel's ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
One is like not a good artist, but he like writes good stories. And that's why like Mob or like Saitama will occasionally just go like blob mode because it's like a shout out to the original piece of content. Anyways, so like they take big breaks because like One's like, I don't want to finish One Punch Man. And so like the visual novel end is really tough, and then fucking the mangaka also like needs to draw like literal pieces of art, and so it takes a while. So he's like, it's like the only manga on Shonen Jump that's not constrained to like we need X amount of chapters and X amount of timeline. It's like, oh, you're like, holy fuck, it's been 6 months, it's a new chapter, but here it is. There's like 8. Like recently he's like on a tear right now where we're getting 1 chapter a week for like the last 8 weeks. Anyways, the mangaka of Sanda, and we'll talk about this week's episode of Sanda here, is releasing a new manga.
Yeah.
And I'll give you guys one guess. I'll do a quick rundown on what this mangaka has already written. So there's Sanda, and then there's Beastars.
Yeah.
So Beastars, historically, a story about like furry adjacent characters in high school. Yeah. They're dramatic, they're in plays and that kind of thing. And then Sanda, a story about kids in high school that are secretly Santa and trying to bring back Christmas to save all children.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pause for, let's say, 5 seconds. And I want you, based off the subjective work that this mangaka has worked on, try and figure out what their possible third manga would be. I mean, like, those two are so different, right? The only similarity between the two is a high school setting.
Right.
What possibly could be this next, this next exciting piece of work from this prestigious mangaka? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you guess it would be animal, furry bait, high schoolers trying to bring back Christmas? No, you didn't? Do your homework then, idiots. Come on. Insane.
I love this mangaka. If this next manga is of the quality of Sanda or Beastars, this will become my new favorite mangaka of current running.
I've never actually had to stop in my tracks. Someone sent a text. You sent me that. He sent me an update. He was like, found my news for the week. And it was Beastars mangaka making a story about animal humanoids trying to save Christmas. And it is just it's almost like Beastars and Sanda where
it's Potato Hilly from my Discord sent me this. A new series from the creator of Beastars due to a declining birth rate,
yes,
pets are being transformed into humanoid members of society. But are they truly human, or are humans truly animals? Taika's Reason, Volume 1, by Paru Itagaki, releases summer 2026.
That's
so it has
what
nothing to do with
It
Christmas.
has nothing to do with Christmas, but in Sanda, they're really big on the fact that Japan's population is dwindling and all the kids are there's only 50,000 kids.
They keep dropping nuts lore in Sanda. There was no My Hero style, here's the rundown of the world. 6 years ago, everyone became super or whatever. Sanda, spoiler for anyone who watches my reactions, I started reacting to Sanda, but I haven't uploaded them yet.
Gotcha.
I'm going to save them for December.
Fair.
And I'm going to make the first episode something like, I can't tell you what this video is about, and just have an obscure thumbnail. And the whole intro is going to be being listen, I can't tell you what this is about. Please stick along. It will be worth it. Yeah. Because this weekend, I did the same thing to Sarah. I was like, hey, I'm going to sit you down. I'm going to show you an anime, and I'm not going to tell you what it's about.
Because once you start pitching it, everyone's like, that's the dumbest fucking... I literally was watching it next to Dorothy, and she was like, what is this? And I was like, so, all right, that's Santa Claus. But he's a boy. But when he gets stabbed, or when he wears red... but when he eats jelly beans, he's no longer Santa. It's the greatest thing I've ever watched. I need you to just sit and just watch it next to me. And she was like, no, I'm not gonna fucking watch this child as Santa Claus anime.
Josh walked in when he was like, just because I'm a descendant of Santa Claus, you think I can help solve this murder?
Yeah.
And Josh is like, what is this about? And I was like, are you fucking deaf? He just said it.
It's literally the fucking IMDb tagline, idiot.
Dude, Sanda's so good.
So funny.
I love that he has sled feet.
Yep. Cuts a big old S in the ground like he's fucking Zorro. He dashes a Z in a wall and slips out.
That's awesome. I love the weird principal who has the moistest face ever.
He's just getting lethal amounts of collagen injected into his face. And it's like, okay, I get that. Sure, whatever. And then he's got 92-year-old hands. How is that man moving so well at 92?
I know.
What's the fucking secret?
Well, Sanda keeps fucking trouncing him, and then the guy's still smiling, and I'm like, dude, you're losing this fight. And then I realized he can't express because he has so much Botox.
Yes.
There's a part where he uses his cane to make a scowl.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny. The lore is so weird.
Yes.
I don't know why the population is fucked.
It's basically Japan has an issue right now, in the real world.
No
where,
new kids are happening, right?
This is people don't be fucking in Japan. People don't be having kids.
Right.
And so there's a male loneliness epidemic, but there's also Japan doesn't treat women very well. So women are trying to not associate with men. And it's kind of a watered down version of what's happening in Korea because the feminist movement is as far in Japan as it is in Korea.
Are you talking about real Japan?
I'm talking about real Japan. I'm talking about where this mangaka's getting the idea from.
And this results in Santa Claus dying.
Fucking no children, no faith in Santa, Danny.
Right.
Anyway, so in a bunch of Eastern Asian countries, birth rates are declining. And it's Korea and Japan are 4 or 5 generations away from being extinct at this current birth rate. They're so in order for a population to maintain its size, every woman needs to have 2 kids. And so otherwise then the population will decline. So America's 2.12, something like that. Korea's 0.61. So 4 or 5 generations, there'll be 50,000 Koreans left, basically. So that's where this idea comes from. And so the mangaka's real obsessed with the idea that people don't be fucking fucking in Japan. And so this is in like 2089 or 2098. And they're like, there's only 50,000 kids left because of how, and like the whole population has aged kind of crazily. So they're now.
But also, I don't believe that this is true, actually, because, and take everything Nick and or I say with a grain of salt.
Everything I just said was correct. I know for a fact everything I just said was correct.
I'm going to take it with the smallest grain of salt as it pertains to this manga, because also the climate has changed, which I know is happening for real.
Yes.
But they're making it seem like it is in direct correlation with, like, there is some type of apocalypse happening.
The apocalypse.
You could be right.
Yes.
But the anime hasn't, like, given us that evidence.
The problem is that the population has aged so rapidly. So the problem that, like, the reason that, like, China doesn't do 2-child or 1-child rule anymore is because, like, well, yes, it, like, slows down population growth. It only actually, like, over time ages the population. So, like, the population in Japan is now, like, 60 and up, basically. Like, everyone's old. So, like, people are retiring. There's, like, a huge stress on social security, that kind of thing. And so, like, when they're eating like lunch the first day, they're like, oh, the country's getting poor because there's no working force.
Right, yeah.
So like that's the apocalypse kind of. But also there's like
But
global
it doesn't
warming.
snow anymore.
Well, it's because global warming. It's fucking 2098, dude. Fucking
guess so.
every other country ruined it for Japan. They're like, we've had maglev trains for 70 years. And America's like, we love coal.
Well, that's what's interesting about this anime is that it.
Did you get the Christmas joke?
No.
We love coal.
I'm not listening.
That's your problem. This is why we would never work out, Dan.
Well, that's what's funny about this anime is that it's like it alludes to this apocalypse, and it's all maybe these like actual real world factors.
Yes.
Whereas in other anime, it would be like back when Dracula died, he took the sun with him.
I mean,
And
there's
it's
literally a post-apocalyptic anime that you love about wolves disappearing, and for some reason that throws the entire world into a fucking temper tantrum.
Well, exactly. It's funny that like the mangaka isn't like, oh, there's no snow because this and that. It's like, yeah, it's 2080. There won't be snow.
There's no. We literally just had. This is sorry to bum everyone out here. We're about to complete our first ever snow list for Mount Fuji winter in the history of the world.
Woof.
Yeah. The first October there hasn't been snow on Mount Fuji. So, but hey, there's snow in the mountains in LA. So we're chilling, I guess.
Literally.
Yes.
But anyway.
Only if you're on top of Mount San Antonio.
Sanda's so fucking good. He unlocks his notometer.
Yeah, his fucking
His notometer.
His cat skill, which is knocking shit off tables. Yeah.
He has a naughty detector, which was interesting to me because is bringing a bomb vest into a classroom not naughty list behavior?
I don't know. Is it a righteous bomb vest? Is it a bomb?
You think Santa's into jihad?
I think Santa probably understands that there's some fundamental issues that need fucking fixing here. There's a woman who needs to be saved, and Fuyimura just wants that woman saved. That's why she knows so much about C4.
I guess so.
Fucking nitroglyceride good 101 over there with Fuyimura.
Yeah, she's a naughty lister if ever I've seen one.
No, lying is the only thing you shouldn't do. That's it.
I guess
Be
so.
truthful and you'll get presents forever. That's the way it works.
And then we got to meet bad guys. How'd you feel about that?
I loved the main bad guy, the main badass. Like they all have like dried leaves on their arms.
Mistletoe?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
That would be good. I think it is mistletoe. Oh, I love a Christmas-based universe. Oh, God, that's so good.
Do you like that he's shooting at targets shaped like Santa?
Yes. I also love that he just fucking shoots Fuyimura straight through. Just kill. That's like the third time in like 2 episodes where somebody's just killed a child under the suspicion that he is Santa.
That he might be Santa Claus.
Sanda just keeps getting fucking blown up, and everyone is fortunately correct.
Yeah. Well, he overhears him say, "I'm Santa." Not that is cause to shoot a child.
Boy, could they be role playing? Like, hey, it's the fucking holiday. Yeah. Everyone's wearing red. It's the holiday spirit. You just shot a child through the heart for being interested in hobbies.
Yeah, they could just be playing.
Exactly.
I love that there's bad guys. I love that there's an organization dedicated towards hunting Santa if he ever comes back. This is just she just knows how to write a manga better than anyone else. Yes. I would argue.
Like it's just like the silliest thing you've ever imagined, and then it's like okay, but like for some reason I'm getting kind of hyped about this.
I love the art style so much. So everyone's face is 98% eyeball.
Yep.
Fuyamura is the longest motherfucker you've ever seen in your life.
So we have like a trio forming, and a trio for some reason in anime always has to be 2 boys, 1 girl. I don't know. Fucking if there's some
unless
different...
it's Kakegurui, where the main character is
a girl,
allegedly the man.
Yes, but that's like a 1 boy, 1 girl situation. It's not. Who would be the third?
Don't they have friends? I thought the girl with the eye patch becomes part of their posse.
Yeah, she's friend adjacent. Fucking Dorothy actually dresses the main character Kakegurui for a costume party the other day.
The boy?
No.
He's the main character.
She's literally on the titular Kakegurui is on the fucking cover of it. Yep. What was I saying? So the new boy that's been introduced, there's like a funny little bit about him being like 5'7" and something falls over and he's like, I'm actually 5'6". Right. And then Fuyamura's like, I've shrunk. I'm 5'10". There's a 1.5 feet between those two motherfuckers. Fuyamura, like either he is like me, is lying about being 5'6" and he's actually 5'2",
yeah, true.
or Fuyamura is 6'5", because that is not 4 inches. I know what 4 inches looks like. All right, I see it every goddamn day. But yeah, that was very funny. I'm sorry, I yelled about my penis.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Yeah. I've done this before.
Yeah, it's just so hype. It's really cool. I love that villains are getting introduced. It's so silly. And yeah, once again, proven that only women write good
cool
manga.
Cool and fucking enthralling
Gachi
manga.
Akuda, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, this one, Demon Slayer, whatever.
Delicious in Dungeon,
Delicious in Dungeon, yeah.
What the spin-off of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood that's getting anime.
That's what I was just gonna say. That got a trailer. That looks good.
I do not know what it's called.
Demons of the Shadow Realm, I think.
That it really?
Yeah.
That's
bad title, kinda.
Wow, real original. Good job.
Yeah.
You started with Full Metal Alchemist and you got the Demons of the Shadow Realm. It sounds like an isekai.
I know.
And then Fuyamura, possible lesbian? Question mark?
I think so. There's a clip where the girl is straight up just like, I love you.
Yeah. In the dub, she says, I love you. And then, like, I have, like, the dub, and then I keep subtitles on the bottom, just so I can, like, see what's happening with the sub. Very different content.
Whoa.
Like, massively different content.
What does she say?
She's like, not even like, I appreciate you as a friend, but it's something, like, much less, like, romantically leaning than I love you.
I suspected from episode 1 that she was into the girl.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a part where, when she's like, next Christmas, let's give each other presents. That'll be so fun. And she's like blushing, but like in a way that seems very like romantically charged.
Yes.
So I had suspected that. And also Beastars is like homoerotic as hell. How dare you even make that face?
I'm trying to think of same-sex relationships that happen in Beastars.
Louis and Legoshi are constantly in each other's mouths.
Listen, Louis and... That's...
Everyone's always putting their fingers in Legoshi's fucking mouth.
Everyone is always putting their fingers in Legoshi's mouth. And, like, Legoshi does kind of eat out Louis, but more, like, he fucking misses the key points here. I mean, he just takes his goddamn leg.
There's a bit, so you have seen season 2 then. There's that Ram.
Neither of us has ever season 3.
Yeah.
Oh, you're Ram!
There's a Ram who's always like, take a little lick of my thigh, Legoshi. And he's like, what?
Yeah, that's fair. He wants to.
That Ram wants it.
Dude, he yearns to be nibbled. Yeah. That's fucking... listen, there's people who are into that. There was a guy in Germany who literally, I think he was in Germany. There was like a serial killer in Germany. And it was... Don't
say people are into that and then start listing serial killers.
No. But the thing is, like, it was like a real weird case because he was on cannibalism forums and he was like, who wants to be eaten? And then like 2 people came to him and they're like, eat me. And then he ate them.
Well, suicide's technically illegal too. If you try to kill yourself, they stop you.
Which is rude? What are you gonna do? You're gonna arrest me if I miss?
If you have in a writing, Danny kill me, and I kill you, I'll go to jail.
Yeah, no, it's the whole fucking Dr. Kevorkian thing.
Well, exactly. Crazy. So that makes sense. I see what you mean. There is like an argument to be made where it's like, well, they wanted to get eaten.
Yeah. But who's to say if they're wanting to get eaten?
Goddamn Big Brother always
stopping me from getting my neck slit and turned into burgers. I'd let you eat me.
Yeah, I know you would.
I'd let you.
It'd be an honor.
If we crashed on a deserted island, I was like, Danny.
Yeah.
I got a big piece of metal in my tummy. I'm like, I love you so much.
I'd interrupt you and I'd go, don't worry, I will eat you.
No, I got one smooch before I go, and we'd have a great little kiss. And then you're looking at my dead body, and you're like, there's no rescue coming for weeks. What's the first part of me you eat?
Probably thigh.
think thigh's good. Thigh's a good choice. Apparently tattoos taste like shit, though.
I take the skin off.
I'm tainted, but it's below the skin. That's the issue. I'm tainted meat. Jeffrey Dahmer says tattoos don't taste good. Or did, because he's dead. You got
tattoo-less parts. Only one thigh is tattooed.
2 thighs are tattooed. Back of the thigh is clean, though.
I'd eat your calf. Calf's a good, tasty looking part.
Because when I'm playing Forest, like Sons of the Forest, and you go to cannibalism route, I'll go to rip of the calf. Looks fucking electric.
I think calf is like the tastiest looking part on a person.
Let us know in the comments below. If you ever eaten a human, what was the best part? What was
And if you haven't and you're thinking about it, where would you
start?
I'd probably like peck also wouldn't be bad. It depends on the person.
Depends on but you need a good peck.
Yeah, you need a good peck. But calf, universally, I think like even your skinniest person
can have a little bit of meat on the calf.
Yeah, has like a decent calf.
Yeah. I don't know. I go for a hairless part of you.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's the defense, baby. I'm fucking Wolverine out here covered. But yeah,
my buns are pretty hairless.
Your buns?
Yeah,
I know. I have photos of them. I've seen them.
My hairline is so strange because like my arms, it stops at my shoulder.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off me.
Is that a bug?
No, it's a hair encroaching on my
encroaching on your hairless shoulders?
Borders.
Yeah, that's why goddamn Canadians.
But my forearms are fuzzy, but then my shoulders aren't, and my back's not, and my chest is, but my stomach doesn't really get too bad.
My chest gets more hair than my stomach, but like I definitely get hair. I'm a full frontal guy, but I shave, I'm hairless, I'm smooth.
I don't believe that you shave. I've had a conspiracy in my head for a while. Have you gotten lasered?
No.
I think
you can't get lasered with tattoos.
Pre-tattoo, I think you got lasered.
I didn't. I shave. I shave like once every 2 weeks. You can see the hair.
Once every 2 weeks?
I'd say so, yeah. About every
God, you fortunate soul.
What do you mean?
I'll shave my arms, and I'll have to do it, like, daily.
Okay, but like, the thing is, like, I have tattoos, so it makes it harder to see the hairs. Like, my hairs are probably, I don't know, a centimeter long right now. Also, I'm not as deeply Sicilian as you are.
I'd love to laser my arms. If I lasered anything, it'd be my arms.
You know what we didn't talk about?
What?
You went to a Baby No Money cosplay competition.
I didn't go to a Baby No Money cosplay.
And we didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Did we talk about it?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Woof!
Gone forever. Don't worry, puppies will eat it.
Nah, it's gone.
Dude, I hate to interrupt you. I just remembered. You know those hair ties, like scrunchies?
Yeah.
Dorothy had these little ones, and we've been letting the puppies like pull at them kind of thing, because like they're elastic, and all the puppies get on it and pull. Litter box the other day, whole thing pooped out. One of them ate a full scrunchie and also shit it out.
Oh yeah, you can't feed puppies small items.
It was a scrunchie, and we were letting them chew it, and then one of them swallowed and fucking, thank God they pooped it out. But it was a big piece of fabric for a puppy.
Oh my God.
We should have 7 dogs. Listen, we're trying. It's our first litter, but like I've stood on the idea that pit bulls are unkillable. This has only proven it to me.
Well, in your defense, also, it's not like anyone should expect you to be trained to have 8 dogs. I feel like your average person doesn't understand 8 puppies is so bad.
You have no idea. It's 3 to 4 hours of work a day. I haven't worked out in like 2 weeks. Besides not only is like my arm been fucked from holding puppies, I don't have time.
Yeah.
All of my free time is puppies.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I bet.
Baby knows.
Oh yeah, Baby No Money. There was a Pokemon 151 cosplay event where it was in this like big fucking, I don't even know what you'd call it. Like, I don't know what the event hall is otherwise, but it's just like big stadium kind of deal. There was like little sections set up everywhere for people to like take photos and their cosplays, and it was me and 150 other cosplayers.
Yeah.
And then some more people who were like, Xander Small was Ash Ketchum.
Yeah.
Baby No Money was Misty. Stella Chu was Nurse Joy.
Is anyone in Brock?
No.
So you're telling me they had Misty,
That
Ash
is interesting.
and no Brock is crazy.
Because briefly I was going to be like, why would Brock be there? And then you're right, he was Misty.
It's the last part of the original trio.
No, that's tough.
Feels
yeah.
racist.
It'd be racist to be Brock.
Somebody could be, not you. I'm not saying you be. Hey, Danny, it's not you. You realize he's based off a race of people. Get that person.
What is he? Is he like Samoan?
Okinawan? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's like Hawaiian.
Yeah, they're all like, he's definitely like, probably Okinawan and some shit like that. They're all like Japanese.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, Polynesian.
Yeah.
He's darker skinned.
Yeah. So like, Pacific Islander.
Yeah, I guess that is. Is that close to Japan?
I mean, that depends on which one. Like, it's like Hawaii. Hawaii is like in
It's a
Japan.
ton of islands.
Yeah, there's like 4. It's like 4 hours between Hawaii, but then there's like Samoa. There's like fucking American Samoa, the other Samoa. There's 2. I fucking went to the Polynesian Cultural Center, and I'm spacing them all.
You just don't have to know them.
Fuck, man. I'm sorry. Hey, all the Pacific Islanders there. I love you. All right.
But yeah, tons of different cosplays. It was pretty.
Fiji.
Is that part of Hawaii? No.
They're
Why are you saying Fiji?
They're their own islands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know Fiji's an island. I watched Survivor.
Fuck, I don't think Fiji's a Pacific Island.
I simply don't know. All I know about Fiji is that it's full of obstacle courses.
It's full of obstacle courses.
People fucking.
Yeah, and Love Island fucking villas. Yes.
I always, every time we were watching Love Island, I was waiting to hear, like, off in the distance, like, you gotta dig! That's how you do it on Survivor! Like, the fuck's going on?
There's just some emaciated woman crawling up to the villa, like,
Please.
I heard you have food here, please. That's what I'm doing if I'm on Survivor. I'm trying to find the villa. How big how big is Fiji, really?
Yeah. But anyway, it was really cool. It was literally just, like, everyone went up, did a little, like, runway walk in their costume, and then just, like, mingled and chatted. I spoke with 2 cosplayers for a shocking amount of time about League of Legends. It was one of those instances...
Was it Lena Kitsune and Sinano? I don't know how to say her name.
How dare you, first off, ask me to remember anyone's
Very
name.
fair.
It was Tori and someone who has ginger in their bio.
No idea.
Yeah, like unofficial ginger or something like that.
Gotcha.
But anyway, we were chatting about League of Legends, and it was one of those conversations where you're like...
You just see Danny's hands in his pockets shaking.
But where it's like, you're like, oh nice, they like the thing I like. This will be like a brisk little like, oh I like this, I like that. And they start like trying to checkmate me and being like, name your top 3 favorite junglers. And I'm like,
The wolf. The fucking other wolf. And then the dog.
I'm like, I don't even know my name right now.
Just sweating like profusely. Yeah. You're like, I just came here to hang out in the daycare. Please leave me alone.
I know, it felt like they were really like checking my knowledge, but
that's crazy.
So that was fun.
Man, you have to live the female nerd experience for a second. That's sick. Yeah. Oh, you're cosplaying as Naruto? Name 3 fucking Ombu members right now, idiot.
Dude, do you ever? I was thinking about this the other day, and genuinely, I was like, if I ever did stand up, I would what? Oh Lord.
How long has that been off?
I don't know. I feel like it must be recent, right?
Hey, sorry if our audio was shit there for a second. I feel like I would have pretty immediately realized whether or not all of those bright lights were turned off.
I agree. But anyway, if I ever do stand-up comedy, I've been thinking that, like, this would be a good bit in the repertoire.
Yep.
Have you ever found yourself engaged in a conversation with someone who is definitely funnier than you, and it's just exhausting? Not that I'm, like, not that I'm going around being like, oh, I'm funnier than everyone. But, like, you know when you're, like, making small talk or being, like, platonically flirty, and you're like, oh, like, I'm gonna run a bit or 2, and it's like, oh, yeah, how about that? And then they, like, ping-pong it back at you, and then you're like, oh, yeah, but here's my zinger, and they hit it back at you again, you're like, stop! Enough!
I do it every week for about 2.5 hours.
Shut up. I knew you were...
I'm incredibly used to the experience, Dan. It is my goddamn life. No, I've, like, outside of you, I've only ever had that happen a couple of times. I'd say that I've met 3 people out here that I've, like, in conversation, I'm like, fucking, I can't keep up. I was like, I am really fucking funny, and I am out of, like, it's like playing, like, you get, like, promoted to varsity, and you're like, everyone is 40 pounds heavier than me. The 3 people who I have, like mid-conversation been like, I can't be what you need me to be. Carmen Elaine.
Okay.
She's fucking hilarious.
Oh, the fucking, we saw Donda with her?
Yeah, with Donda. I was, like, trying to, like, make jokes with her, and I was like, you need to stop being funnier than me. BJ Calvillo, he's a sketch... Yeah. And then Zach Justice. Those are the 3 people in LA that, like, I've been side by side with, and I'm like, fucking... I am like redlining it right now to barely be afloat in this conversation.
Joking around and doing bits in a conversation feels like fencing.
Yeah.
And usually I'll do like a couple of
usually
gags.
I got 2 fucking swords and the other person's naked.
Yeah, it's
and I'm just taking slices off like a Birico ham, baby.
Well, exactly. Usually you get like a joke or two in, and then they laugh, and that like resets the tension of the scene.
Yeah.
At this cosplay event, there were like a couple of people where I'm like waiting for the laugh. I'll hit them with a zinger and they just keep fencing with me.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, yeah, but I think this. And they'll do another joke and I'm like, laugh, damn it.
You're like, it's so tough too, because like eventually you have to concede because you have to be the one to laugh. You're like, you got me, and you're like, that was embarrassing. I can't believe Dorothy just saw me get outwitted. I was like, the only thing that I have going for me in this entire relationship is that I occasionally make Dorothy giggle. She can't know there's people funnier than me out there.
I like walk away from those interactions being like, they're never gonna remember my fucking name, and then I block them on all social media.
Dude, it's like in the shower when you're like playing out arguments that like never happened. I just do that. I'm like, fuck, why didn't you think about this joke you could have made?
Yeah.
Like it's tough. It's so tough.
Yeah, if the second I get wind that somebody's like significant, like out of my comedy class, I'll literally be like, ho, stop that.
Smoke bomb. Get me the fuck out of here. It's like you and the comedian who saw our OA clips post there.
Dude, that was crazy.
I'm gay.
That was so fun.
I'm gay?
I'm gay because
yes.
Which is a crazy... I've been watching those, like, OA clips. Boy, have I, like, improved in my storytelling, I hope.
And your appearance. It's probably because you look better now, so you're more willing to listen to yourself talk.
I just, like, those clips, I take fucking years to get a story out. And so that's what's crazy is that a year or so ago, I told a story about how I was at a stand-up comedy night. I got heckled by the comedian for wearing what he called a very gay outfit and a very gay haircut.
Got your ass.
Absolutely got me ass.
The way that it was just like a crew cut, like it was like you just had the most standard like fade and pushback. Like it was just like the 9 out of 10 guys you'll see in like Europe will have this haircut.
Yeah, but that very funny moment, very funny clip on that OA Clips channel. And I was just scrolling through the comments, looking for sympathy, looking for pity. And one of the biggest comments on there was the comedian who got my ass being like, sorry about that.
Yeah. Which means he's been running that bit on people in every fucking laugh room in America. And there's 300 guys out there with the same story as you, where he picked out the most like possibly bisexual looking dude of all time with a coin flip and being like, because he just goes. He just goes until he finds somebody who's not gay. And then he's like, ha ha, fuck that guy.
Yeah, it's me and 300 other victims in a Facebook group chat.
Yeah,
that's like
of just like guys who wear floral shirts sometimes. It's like fuck. I liked it.
I think because some of the comments were like, "Is this a Orion Levy?" I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
He's like, "Is this an Orion Levy bit?" And so I think people must have like tagged him because it takes a minute into the video to like get to the bit.
Yeah.
So either that. Or he was just intrigued by the opening of the video and like made it far enough in to be like, oh my God, this was me.
Oh my God, it's about me. That'd be terrifying. Dude, I mean, like, that's literally his job. But if I was like scrolling through TikTok and I like saw like two people that I like vaguely recognized or something, and I was like, oh, these guys are funny. And then it was just them telling a story about like an interaction we had at a party. And I think I'd light myself on fire. Like my podcast, not my podcast, my tattoo artist.
My podcast.
My podcast. You might have heard of it. My tattoo artist posted about my back again, and he was like, would you go under anesthesia to get a tattoo? It's at like 400,000 views on Instagram. I won't touch the comments with a 10-foot pole because it's just people being like, I like the pain, this guy should kill himself. And I'm like, I was trying to help a friend.
Dude, I saw that video. It looks like they fucking kidnapped you. It's like them throwing you face down on the
What's the worst parts in the video? Like it's them flipping me while I'm intubated, and I'm
it's like 6 people flipping you onto your back, and then what look like neo-punk surgeons fucking tearing you apart. That's
literally 4 heavily like face tattooed guys flipping over like a guy, and like shirtless dude in cargo pants being like fucking like a dead fish.
Like I'm just waiting for Winnie the Roo to fucking put an organ into a bag.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny. It's such a bad look for me specifically, but whatever. Who cares? That's Sanda, guys.
Yeah, that's Sanda. I love it. I'm so excited for more. Love this manga. Go.
Do we want to talk about Gachiaka? I have some questions here.
Yeah.
Is this show not doing well?
Why?
Where the fuck did the simuldub go?
Oh, I don't know. I wonder if it's a thing where they like slip up once and you never catch up. You know what I mean?
Like, we fucking can't get this dub done fast enough here. They're like a day behind or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like they missed 1 week and the Japanese version's like, well, you snooze, you lose,
we're not slowing down.
fuckers.
Fucking, like, people get hit by trains here, and the train runs a minute late. We're not fucking releasing the anime a second late.
Yeah, I genuinely think that's what happened.
Yeah, and it's like, doesn't matter to the majority of people, but like, we have to watch it like the day it comes out, because it comes out on Saturdays.
How do you feel about the sub?
So good. It's so good.
My God. It is great. I don't think I like Engin's voice.
I don't mind Engine voice. I love that Zonka is Inosuke.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Did you not clock that?
I like.
Oh, because you usually watch Demon Slayer in English.
No, I don't. Hell no, I
you
don't.
watch Demon Slayer? Yeah, he's very much Inosuke.
Interesting. I'll have to listen to it again.
You don't pick that up immediately?
I'm so focused on reading the fucking subtitles that I'm barely listening to what they're saying. It's like reading a book while someone's talking to you, or being on Instagram while someone's talking to you. It's like, I'm not actually absorbing the voice.
I'm just like saying, oh, that's crazy, until eventually you get upset at me because your grandma just died. I'm like, oh, it's crazy. You're like, no, actually, it wasn't, dick.
Yeah.
This episode is great. Ryu's voice is also.
It's just like my grandma died, and you're like, whoa, from the 3-point line?
Yo, for our sins?
Yeah,
what?
no way.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah, Ryu's voice is really fucking good. I love it. I think I actually might like the sub more than I like the dub.
I kind of agree. Again, Engin's voice is not, it's not like, I don't know.
Did you get like the nah scene?
I'm dying to know what that's going to sound like in English.
He's just going to be like, hey, hey.
I feel like he should sound like Aki from Chainsaw Man. I know that's like a specific pull. Or like Megumi. Like, those guys have perfect casting. Or even Toji from JJK.
That would be kind of sick.
Like, his voice.
Because he's a Toji-esque. He's like very powerful. He's hot. He's sexy.
It just doesn't. But he doesn't have that like 20-something-year-old like youthfulness mixed with a deep voice. Like, he should sound like our friend Joel's.
I could see Joel's. Yes.
That's the vibe. He looks like Joel's too. I might have to DM Joel's.
Joel's
be like,
hey,
this is your next.
Yeah, if I can get on the dub here.
Yeah.
I think Joel's does do voice acting work.
But that's what I mean. Like, he should have like a deep voice, but still with like a hint of like, youthfulness. Yeah. And I feel like the English and the Japanese don't necessarily hit exactly the pitch that I'm looking for in Engine specifically.
I was like kind of focused on like this all being. Like, I was focused so much up on the sub and all of this, but, like, it's kind of crazy that we're getting a big fight arc this early.
Dude, yeah, this has been an all gas, no breaks anime, which is great. Yeah. That's like what I fucking want out of an anime. It's
adjusted for modern attention span.
Well, speaking of adjustments, I read a few weeks ago, I should have saved it. Like, I should do.
We're talking about Ryu's waistline?
No.
Okay, gotcha. She is thin.
She's emaciated.
There's a couple of scenes where you see it, and like her hip bones aren't even like, it's not like an hourglass shape, it's like a fucking Lego. It's she's built like an eye, like an uppercase eye.
No, it is very interesting. She's built like one of those candy skeletons.
Yeah.
But speaking of adjusted, the mangaka, I remember, and take this with a grain of salt, like everything that comes out of my filthy mouth.
Yeah, never. We are not a reasonable source of information.
The mangaka said that moving forward, she's going to draw simpler designs so that they can be animated easier.
Interesting.
Which I feel
like it's been animated plenty well.
I wonder if, like, one, it could be done, like, better. Not better, but I wonder if, the animators are like, man, if I didn't have to draw 9 buckles all over Engine.
Yeah, if they were all wearing 3 coats and 2 pairs of pants.
Yeah, 3 coats, 9 buckles, tassels sometimes.
That means that Kie Arun is looking at the anime and being like, oh, this doesn't look like I want it to look, which is interesting.
Well, or the animation team has been working with her and maybe being like, hey, what about these redesigns? What about this? And she's like, don't redesign them, but for future characters, maybe there's some compromise going on or some like communication.
I feel like that's not going to mitigate the workload. It's like, oh, hey, the 12 most important characters have all already been introduced, and this is what they look like. But don't worry, for this side character who shows up in a trash ramen shop, he'll be wearing a fucking sweatshirt.
Well, like, it could even be like, maybe they're not like outright complaining, but they're like, maybe she's talking with the animation team, and they're like, it's come up where they're like, man, you draw some complicated guys. And then she's like, you know what? Out of courtesy, I'm going to tone it down a little. Yeah. Or maybe she gives them new outfits, but anyway, because in that happened with Attack on Titan.
Really?
Where their
scout uniforms are too complicated or something, or
either that, again, take this with a grain of even less than salt, just Na. Don't even add Cl to it.
Yes. Sodium is the word you're looking for.
Thanks.
Nice.
But you should be impressed that I got some
A little Na plus Cl minus. That was good. That was good. I'm proud of you.
Either their scout uniforms were like becoming a pain in the ass for Mappa to draw, or it's the reverse, where the reason there's so much CGI in season 4 is because they're new uniforms.
Yeah.
Where they get the like all black
All
fit.
black with like the silver stripes. Yeah.
I read that either that was easier to animate, which is why they changed it, or it was harder to animate, which is why it became CGI.
Interesting.
Feel free to verify in the comments.
Because it was the scout uniforms are definitely like very complicated.
Yeah.
It's like they need they had like a cropped jacket, they had like scarves and stuff, they had like all of their patches all over it. Like those are a lot of things to draw.
But it is interesting because half of me hates the idea of a mangaka adapting for the sake of the anime.
Fair.
Because just like make the thing to like your fullest potential, the way you want it, the way you see it in your head, and then let the animators do whatever the fuck they can with it.
Yeah.
So that's my stance on that. But also I find it fascinating because I always wonder that with manga and also sometimes with like fantasy books, I wonder if like Brandon Sanderson ever makes adjustments to his books, hoping it'll get picked up for a movie easier.
Interesting.
Do you think, I mean, we have no insight, but I always wonder that with manga where it's like, hey, I wonder if these designs are like simpler or this fight scene simple because it wants a manga or
but
an
then
anime.
you look at Game of Thrones, right? And like Game of Thrones is like the most over the top, like the description of King's Landing and like Casterly Rock, and there's dragons and people in golden armor.
Well, but
and,
that
like,
came out in like the 90s.
What, Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
The books.
Yeah, the books.
Yeah.
Which is when I'm assume like, you know, George R. R. Martin was like, this will never get a fucking
Gotcha.
movie or
And then it
something
wasn't
like.
until like 20 years later that we had the technology and the budget and all of that to actually.
It like One Piece, I'm sure Oda never in his life was like, this will get a live action adaptation.
Yeah,
but now
that's
we're in
fair.
a world where because the One Piece live action adaptation is good, I genuinely believe they can make anything in live action.
Like that's like I'm not gonna say what the news was, but we were recently talking about a certain studio picking up a certain anime for a live action, the possibility of that happening, and we're like, yeah, I was talking to a friend who was like working on this idea, and I was like, hey, the only thing that matters, I was like, don't worry about getting fucking Kevin Hart for one of the roles, you know, like fucking, you want set design, and that's basically it. Set design and get characters that kind of look like the characters from the story, and then you're off to the races. Get like fans who are gonna do it, like because like One Piece showed us like whether it was Arlong Park or the Sunny, or I guess it's fucking Go and Mary back then. But like those sets are so important, and the fact that like we have the budget to be able to do that allows for like what are considered beautiful and loved adaptations. So that's the most important thing. But honestly, maybe like if you look at like what's the one that I've seen with the fucking coin pushers? Mistborn. Like they're just running around in cloaks.
Yeah.
Like that's very easy to conceptualize.
Well, Mistborn's interesting because it's like a lot of it isn't visual. Where it's like they see, well, I guess it is. They see the little like blue lines.
Yeah,
but, like,
for like metal and
but
all
like
that.
pewter makes you stronger.
Yes.
How do you show like? Will they add where it's like, oh, you can see their veins turn purple or something, you know, like when they activate pewter.
Pewter? Well, no. Oh, no, it's not pewter that makes you bigger. It's the fucking seekers, not the seekers. What are they called? The ones that are able to store energy into the metals.
Ferromancers. They also do that.
Well, ferromancers get bigger or smaller. They can
Well, yeah, they get fit. Well, but that's what I'm saying. That's visual.
Yeah.
But pewter, when you burn pewter,
it just makes you stronger.
It just makes you stronger. So it's like, how do you show visually
That they're
without
burning
like
pewter.
a Dragon Ball aura activating?
Yeah, that's
that someone
fair.
burns pewter.
It's kind of like the JJK thing, right? Where like Yuji, like in Worlds, Yuji doesn't get the marks on his face when he becomes Sukuna. Yeah. So the reason people are always asking him,
People gotta stop interviewing mangakas.
that's why people are always asking him, oh, like Yuji, is that you kind of thing? Because like in the real world, like that visualization is only for us, the viewer. Yuji's just running around as Sukuna, and like he doesn't have the marks. You've never heard that before?
No.
Yeah.
Can you see his eyes?
No, I don't think so. Like that's why like people don't know.
No, wait, there must be because sometimes he makes a mouth.
Does the
people
mouth
can
does
see
the
that.
mouth do anything?
Yeah, talks. Like sometimes Sukuna talks like through his hand.
Can people see Yuji's? Can people see the marks? Yes, other people can see Sukuna's marks on Yuji.
Boom, idiot.
Oh, and the confusion comes from specific scenes that can be misinterpreted. The marks are a visual indicator of Sukuna's possession, though the speed of transformation can cause moments of confusion where characters question if they're seeing Yuji or Sukuna. However, characters like Jogo have directly commented on the marks being visible, confirming they are not just for the viewers.
I saw a TikTok the other day, again, adding to the maybe misinformation train.
Yeah. Never listen to us. You know?
Is it true that in Naruto, everyone's chakra color is meant to be different?
So there's a moment where Karin, who is like one of the last Uzumakis, is looking at Naruto's aura, and she's like, oh, his aura is so like bright, it's like the sun, and she compares it to that of Sasuke's, which is like dark and dour, and like, so like...
Well, but also in the Haku arc, they mention that you can't see chakra.
Chakra is invisible unless it's incredibly dense.
Right, but and so they're like... you can't see chakra, but I always assumed chakra was blue. But it feels like this chakra would be red.
Yeah.
Which is fucking who would say that? But anyway.
Like Kurama's chakra is orange. Like every single Susanoo is a different color because every single person has like a different aura to their chakra.
Gotcha.
So yes, like chakra is different colored to some degree. Only really the important characters get like individual colors.
Did you know in the manga?
Rasengan's
yellow.
It's yellow. It's cheaper to print. It's cheaper to animate in blue.
Did you know in the manga?
Yeah.
The Kamehameha is red.
Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah.
I did know that. Yeah. Did you know that the Hulk was actually originally gray?
Yeah.
It's because of a printing error. Yeah. Did you know when Aragorn kicks that helmet in the second Lord of the Rings movie, he actually breaks his foot?
Did you know when Aragorn kicks that helmet in the second Lord of the Rings movie, he's actually blue?
He's actually... In the manga, he was blue and he broke his other foot. But yeah, dude, fucking big fight coming for Gachiaka to here.
We barely talked about it.
Yeah. I think destroying the sphere is a noble goal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I wonder if it's like a pain thing or whatever, where they're like extremist terrorists.
There's good people on both sides. Yeah. Learn to recycle then. Yeah, if 12 people up there can show me they know how to recycle, I won't blow it up. If you can't do that, it's coming down. I'm sorry. Come down to Trash World. Just get rid of the spear. You live in Trash World now. Sorry, that's how it works.
So you met what's his name? Like Little Miss Santa or whatever?
Oh, Dear Santa?
Dear Santa.
Oh, I met Dear Santa, yeah.
But you also met the girl in the hoodie?
Yes.
She's so cool.
She's so cool.
I love her design.
Is the hoodie the vital instrument?
I think she did a little Sonic the Hedgehog roll.
That would be sick.
She like rolled down and like bounced into the thing.
I was just watching this episode in like legitimate awe of the character design. The fucking comb girl, when her hair turns to lightning and we get this like kind of like, it's like a mid-waist look up POV and like her hair is like a Iggy Azalea lightning whip. I was like, oh, this is what peak character design looks like.
Dude, well, I also love that it's still punk and it's still goth, but it's like, what is it? Lolita goth?
Goth Lolita, yeah.
Yeah, goth Lolita, where it's like more Victorian era looking. And it's like, whoa, this is such a good understanding of this like punk genre that she's clearly like actually a part of.
Yeah.
Right, especially with Amo's like thigh
piercings,
ribbons.
yeah.
It's like all of these more niche little elements of punk culture.
Oh, there's no cosplaying from Kie Arana whatsoever. Like, she knows what the fuck she's talking about.
It took me an embarrassing amount of time to realize that like they were setting up Rui to be against like a woman with hair powers. Yeah, it was scissors versus hair.
Yeah, Rio, but yes.
Yeah, Rio. It took me a long time to realize that. And then once I did, I was like, ha!
Yeah. That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
A part of me was a little pissed though, because I was like, another fucking like, good thing I matched up against you.
Yeah.
But they twist it because then she's like, oh, it turns out my hair actually beats scissors.
Yeah, fucking metal scissors are the worst thing you can use against lightning hair. Yeah. It's such a cool idea. Like, oh, this plastic comb. Like, everybody who has long hair understands like what static electricity feels, and she just charges her hair with the fucking plastic comb vital instrument.
That's so much cooler than like the second I saw her combing her hair, I was like, oh yeah, it'll be like a hair whip. That's cool. But I've seen that a million times before.
Yeah. Lightning hair.
That's so unique.
So sick. This episode was so fucking, it was so good. There was two really good goddamn episodes this week, and it was this and MHA, which we'll get to in a second. I said, and then we got the Jabber versus Zonka fight part 2 here.
Well, I'm very happy about that because they can't do bullshit this time, I'm assuming.
What do you mean?
Because you don't have the big, like, medallion or whatever.
Yeah, and like, Jabber literally asked him, he was like, hey, is swinging that stick around all you can do? And I was like, boy, oh boy, is it actually? Yeah, you've nailed it. That's what he does.
That's our biggest loss though from having to watch the sub is we don't get Xeno's jabber.
Dude, Xeno, I do like the sub jabber, but Xeno's jabber is definitely way better.
Yeah, he adds a lot of fucking flavor.
It feels more real. Like it feels like, oh, like this is a guy I could be talking to. Like this is a conversation I could be having. You know, I do like the addition of Jabber's left-hand ability though, where he just needs to like dip his hand in poison and then he gets that on his claws because he gets bored.
Well, how do you feel about Jabber like getting an upgrade? And do you think this is an allusion to the idea that all vital instruments can upgrade?
So I actually, unfortunately, know why he has an upgrade.
Oh.
I kind of spoiled it for myself. I was like doing research, but basically he.
Wait, are you about to spoil it?
I guess, kind of. Well, like they kind of talk about it.
Well, so let me tell you what my theory is.
Okay.
He's mentioned that there are items within a series. And that Amo's boots are a part of that.
The 3-ring series and Rudo's gloves. Yes.
Yeah, Rudo's gloves, Amo's boots, and maybe his claws.
Yeah.
And so I was assuming if every vital instrument doesn't get to upgrade, then maybe
like some kind of like Bankai transformation.
Yeah.
That is not what it is.
Okay, don't tell me that.
Okay, gotcha. There is a hint on it though.
Gotcha.
You'll see when you saw the script going across his claws. That's the hint.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I wish it was like we all get gears, or like we all get like
that would be cool.
Because then
Bankai. It's literally you want Bankai. Yeah.
I guess so. I just like the idea of like, Zanko has this big stick, and I'm excited to see how he uses it in more creative ways.
Yeah.
But introducing something like this then gets my brain going wild and being like, oh, what the fuck is that stick gonna turn into?
Exactly.
You know, like,
it's literally what Bleach built a 500 episode show off. They're like, fucking this sword looks cool now, but wait until you see it become 2 swords and a gun. And you're like, holy shit, they did it again.
Wait until it gets skull heads at the end of it and they become whips.
Dude, it's fucking chain whip. We talking a little bit of fucking, we talking a little bit, oh God, what's his fucking name? The guy always loses. It's been a while since I watched Bleach. But yeah, this fucking episode was so goddamn good. And this would have been the best episode of the week so easily if MHA didn't exist.
Interesting.
You don't think you... Wow. Okay, because a couple of weeks ago, we're talking about the third episode of MHA's final season?
Yeah.
Second episode?
I thought second.
Second episode,
It
you're right.
can't be. No, wait.
Second episode.
Man, what a fire season this has been.
We're getting some fun stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Togenanki's still running, so that's good. That's
Yeah,
all we
thank
really
God.
That's all we really needed.
No, not like the season of anime, but I mean, strong 2 first episodes.
100%. They're putting all the money in.
Yeah.
And that's all, Dan, here's the thing, because we talked about this on the phone the other day, because we were just chit-chatting. We were chitting and chatting. And I was like laughing about One Punch Man, and basically we were like, I think people are going to come back to MHA because all over like Twitter and TikTok and anywhere you're watching content right now, everyone's like, yo, this new season of MHA is generational. So people who dropped in maybe like season 5 or season 6 are going to be like, well, fuck, like I liked MHA at one point. I dropped it. Maybe I get through these seasons so I can see how it ends. Cause like this final season's apparently crazy. And you were like, well, yeah, like maybe that's why One Punch Man is putting money in. Cause they're like, oh, some people didn't like season 2. And I was like, yeah, but I think people are willing to deal with a bad season if they know on the other end of it is good. But then I got to thinking to myself, oh, I dropped ReZero because of season 3. Like I
heard season 3 was crazy.
Oh wait, no, season 2.
Yeah,
season 2 is fucking awful, and everyone's like, "Oh, season 3 is great. I can't get through season 2."
Yeah, well, it's definitely like fall off exists for sure,
100%.
especially when like because My Hero's been putting out a season every like 6 months. It feels like
every year we get a new season of MHA for sure.
At least though, because we've been doing this podcast for 2 years and we've talked about My Hero.
Yeah. We've been doing this podcast almost 3 years.
We had our anniversary once.
We've had 2. We've had 2 different Stank 2-year anniversary. We've had 2.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we're like close to I think 30 months.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Anyway, My Hero comes out at like breakneck speed. And Vigilantes like kind of adds to that.
Yes.
And so if you fell off at season 5 and now it's like season 8's crazy,
yeah.
I can see people being like, that's too late for me.
Yeah,
like
I've lost the train already.
Yeah, it fell out of my hands. I do think that like we were theorizing that with One Punch Man, they think the IP's too big to fail. Like people will come back just because it's One Punch Man.
Yeah.
I think like season 2 of One Punch Man absolutely just drowned everyone's excitement.
Exactly.
I think it's too late for that. I think Blue Lock was smart because they do that great last episode. Because I'll come back to season 3 because of it.
Your last memory with Blue Lock is positive.
Yeah. But, yeah, so My Hero, you like this episode?
I want to see who animated season 1 of One Punch Man. Oh, Madhouse. That's who did it. And then it went to JC Staff and they just fucking bombed it.
Everyone has said, too, that, like, season 1 was kind of an anomaly because it was just a ton of legendary animators doing it almost pro bono. Yeah. Just as, like, again, as a bit where they're like, hey, we're going to give this unreal animation as a gag. Yeah. And just to keep that up would be so expensive.
So expensive. But it's also one of the most popular action manga ever.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah. Is the issue.
And then and then One Punch Man became like this anomaly. Everyone was like, I've never heard of this manga. And then they were watching the anime. And like everyone was like, holy shit, like they literally caught fire in a bottle there. And I don't know why they didn't capitalize.
Caught fire in a bottle.
Caught fire in a bottle, baby. It's not lightning. You're not gonna catch lightning in a bottle. It's way too hard. I can catch fire. I can put wood in a bottle.
This is a very reasonable analogy.
Yeah.
But yeah, this episode was pretty sick.
I was. So a couple of weeks ago, we talked about, I don't know why we were talking about it. Was it Gachiakata? It was something where we talked about when an anime takes a big step up, like, it was
Dandadan's last
and we're like,
episode.
for some reason, this episode is movie quality. Yeah. This episode was movie quality.
This definitely has those moments. I think last episode, because I have to be an asshole for some reason.
Yeah, it's part of you.
I think the last episode I liked a little more just because it had those moments of like, I love All Might using different kids' names, powers. I loved Invisigirl or whatever, doing her big fucking solar flare. Yeah. That was all sick. My only issue with this was my same issue with some of the Demon Slayer movie, is that like everyone was hyping up that this Vincent dude, like this legendary animator, working on this episode. This is the episode My Hero comes back, and they're right. Like the animation's stellar.
Crazy.
They kept breaking it up. Like, I wish they got all the backstory and all of the, like, motivational speeches out of the way. And then the last, like, uninterrupted 4 minutes was just stellar, flowing animation.
And just Bakugo doesn't launch off the falling coffin until, like, minute 15. And then the episode just closes out with the most ridiculous 5.5 minutes you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, because it kept, like, revving up. Like, it'd get going. Like, the best part in the whole episode, animation quality-wise, you want to take
No, I'm curious to see what you answer.
Is when Deku throws Bakugo.
Yes, which happens in the first 90 seconds of the episode.
Yeah, that happens, and it's awesome, and they're doing all the fucking sparks and the pling, pling,
They love turning a guy into a beam, dude. They love a blue beam doing some crazy curves.
Yeah, and that's all hype. It's all super sick. And then they'll go to some, like, backstory shit or, like, retreading. Like, this, My Hero has as bad of a problem with like retreading info we already know as Naruto does.
Yes.
Where it'll be like, remember when he said this in episode 7?
Yeah.
And like,
Headshot has been his heart this whole time. And it's like, yeah, I remember because we spent an episode and a half on it last season.
Yeah. And then Headshot's like, actually, I didn't revive you. It was the glucose in your glucose.
It was the sweat that's somehow inside of your body that combusted for no particular reason.
Yeah. And it's like, and then it would get to like, you know, Bakugo fucking hurtling into the earth.
That scene was so sick. That was one of my favorite scenes in like a long time.
Yeah, dude, but I mean, Bakugo's just like the coolest anime character ever,
so
power-wise.
Cool. He also goes through a really cool character arc where like he becomes slowly but surely much more likable. Like he's like, you're not supposed to like Bakugo like seasons 1 through 4.
It's impossible.
Like he's like a legitimate bully. He's bad to Deku. He's like explosion murder dynamite god. He's not working with anyone. And then you're like, oh, I'm beginning to understand how you could be upset about a couple of these things, but like you are inherently blessed. But like you're watching somebody who you believed was less than you like achieve your goal kind of thing. Like he to me is very Sasuke-like, but he has the benefit of being in the whole story.
Yeah.
Like the problem with Sasuke is that Sasuke disappears. And I'm not saying Bakugo is a better character than Sasuke at all, but I'm saying that like Sasuke disappears and then a lot of his growth happens off screen. Right. And then you're like, oh, Bakugo has been there the whole time. So you get every step of this character arc.
Yeah. Bakugo also has the benefit of being like one of the coolest character designs ever conceived.
Grenade hands, awesome.
He's cool looking. His power is great. Just seeing him.
His mom's hot.
Just seeing him blow himself all over the sky. Like, I love the way he flies.
Yeah.
it's not that I dislike when he's just doing it Iron Man style, like that's fine. But when he's just ping-ponging himself all over.
Because in this episode, he basically, like, he begins to, like, use the sweat from his whole body.
Yeah.
Like, that's how he's able to, like, propel himself. He's like, the sweat goes from all of his body, and, like, that hurts him because he's just, like, exploding his body constantly. But he gets, like, crazy speed feats. And there's this one scene in this episode where All For One is flying away. And Bakugo's like, not for me, motherfucker. And he zooms in on him like he stole that fucking girl who's always putting her tits in Bakugo's face from Deku's face, just miles away. And he's like going, and he just blows himself up. And you just see him skipping across a fucking freeway, laughing. One of my favorite anime scenes of the year. And he's just still laughing as he's blowing through this building, just right next to All For One. And then he disappears, spin kick to the top of All For One's head. I like... MHA is a show, and it's not a clever name, but it has MHA moments. And I think MHA has the highest highs out of, like, really any anime out there. Like, MHA can be mid. It can be mid as fuck sometimes. But the peaks that MHA is able to accomplish are, like, incomparable to any other thing I've ever seen in anime, really.
I saw the clip of Todoroki versus Deku the other day, and it was, like, unblurred or unghosted.
Yeah.
Because I've only ever seen it like dimmed and ghosted before. And it was undimmed. And it was talking about how like this cut of animation inspired like a whole generation of animators.
100%.
And who fucking knows? It's some random person on Twitter.
Yeah.
But like I buy it because holy shit, it was so sick.
Yeah.
I forgot how good that was. When he's like just bringing up his hand and it like visually doesn't make any sense, which is when My Hero's at its best.
Yes.
But he's like bringing up his hand and all this like smoke's like blowing through it.
Ice and fire is coming off it. Like, I love when they just they're like, oh, we're going to put neon colors on shit. You're going to eat that fucking shit up. When Ida's running in the Class 1A versus Class 1B, that scene has actually, it was put into, I think it was either Dandadan. I think it was like one of the episodes of Dawn or something like that. Like a recent big anime show referenced that scene. Oh, it was One Piece. That's what it was. One Piece. Whoa. Yeah. There was like a running scene in One Piece, and it was like a direct call to that scene.
One Piece has been like really into people running lately. All I see on TikTok.
One Piece has always been into people running. It's just it now looks good when they do it.
Yeah, all I see on TikTok is someone like turning into a ball of light.
Just
and,
fucking
like,
somebody ski-daddling, dog. Yeah, 100%.
But fucking yeah, that clip. And I also love that Deku and Todoroki are like about to murder each other in that moment. Like that is my highest high.
And Cementos has to come in and build fucking Fortnite, build a city between them.
But so your favorite moment in this episode was when Bakugo fucking Bugs Bunnies himself into a highway.
I would say Bakugo Bugs Bunnying himself, or like him saving All Might was also a sick moment.
That was pretty rad. My favorite bit is also my favorite bit in JJK Season 2 that I've rewatched 1,000 times is when All For One is like, damn you! This is all because of you, Kudo! And then Bakugo's like, you idiot! Didn't you hear? It's Katsuki Bakugo! Yeah. And I'm like,
hell yeah, dude.
I love a fucking like good name call out.
Yeah. He's like, what are you going? You going senile old man? It's Katsuki Bakugo. Episode ends. You're like, let's fucking go, dude.
Well, it also ends, which is interesting to me because I think I'm going to be very disappointed if the fight doesn't continue next episode.
Everything,
cool.
Everything from this moment on is fight.
You say this a lot, though.
No, I'm not. Like, I'm dead serious. Everything from this moment on in the manga, this entire 12, 11 episode season is just one unrelenting, like, desperate struggle fight.
Well, I don't mean like I know the whole last season was also
the whole last like 2 seasons.
I mean like I want Bakugo to still be like in the spotlight.
The Bakugo will still be fighting against All For One in the next episode.
That's
yes. It's great. There's a great scene that I'm very excited for you to see. That's just like it'll make you love Bakugo.
I wrote Edge shot removing himself from Bakugo's anatomy is so funny. I wasn't aware he could do that.
Yeah, him popping out like a used tampon string, just like it was bad in there.
Well, and then he's next to All Might.
Yeah,
like he's just out of him.
Yeah.
So is this Edge shot forever now?
That's Edge shot now, at least. It's fucking, that's all of him. He left all of them inside the boy. He literally turned himself into dental floss and then left it all in the boy.
And then the disrespect of Horikoshi to then make Edshot be like, actually, I didn't really do all that much.
Yeah, he was like,
you revived you.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, sure, I fixed all your bones and sutured all your organs, but it wasn't until your sweat started your heart that you had a chance.
I get where Horikoshi's coming from, because there is something cool about having the explosion guy jumpstart his own heart.
With his own goddamn explosion, yeah.
But, like, give Edshot a win. Like, just have Edshot say that to All Might.
Edshot, the fucking 3 inches of dental floss that he is currently. Give the guy a fucking break, my God.
Have Edshot explain that to All Might, and then Bakugo comes over. He's like, what'd you say? He's like, I said I saved your life, you fuck!
You blew up your own goddamn heart. I started it.
Yeah. And then I wrote,
well, if he isn't dead yet, getting skipped across the ceiling, getting a roof and mock Jesus isn't gonna help Bakugo. And fucking All Might's getting drawn and quartered like he's in fucking Blood Sea. And Bakugo comes in and snaps him out of All for One's hands like fucking Andrew Garfield trying to save Mary Jane, and does not protect the head and neck at all. And then stops by hitting a building in fucking Mach 7, and All Might skips across it. I was like, yeah, that's it. That's the end right there.
Bakugo just accidentally kicks right through All Might.
All
for One's.
Yeah, he goes to grab him in the center and just rips his rib cage out. Just holding his rib. I got you. You're gonna be okay.
I wrote hate All Might with his eyes open. That was horrifying.
Or his eyes never. Oh,
that was nightmarish.
I know what you're talking about. They're usually real low, but like, yeah, they got real big.
He looked like a South Park character.
You know what I did like though is like when you saw like All Might was starting to realize inside of Deku, and the second that Bakugo grabs him, he just turns back into smoke.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. That was a great scene. The music in this episode was also superb.
Yeah.
God, I love this episode.
No, this was good shit. This is like a real, like, My Hero is Back type last 2 episodes. Like I said, the last one was also really fucking good.
But you know what? I'm so happy we saved our best episode of the week for fucking last year.
I can't tell if you're serious.
I'm so happy we saved our best episode of the week for last year because we got Digimon Beat Break this week.
Do you love Digimon? No, right?
It was fine.
It was okay.
It was objectively fine. You texted me and you were like, man, I can't believe a boring Digimon episode got so dark at the end. And I was waiting for fucking the main character to like rip out Gekumon's tongue or something like that.
Well, there's a moment where the main character, this episode 3,
yes,
where the main character is like, kill that one. And Gekumon's like, I don't really wanna. And he's like, you listen to me. Kill it.
Motherfucker, you eat my goddamn soul for breakfast. You're gonna stomp that goddamn hyena out.
That was the coolest bit to me. I was like, whoa. It's wild that Geckomon goes, I don't want to, and he's still like, do it.
He's like grabbing him by his tongue, and he's like, you're gonna kill it, or I'm gonna freeze myself, asshole.
Speaking of tongues, did you like Geckomon just fucking deep throating that hyena?
That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Also, he was like, the hyena like, grabs his tongue. He was like, I counted on that. And I was like, what if his teeth were sharper? Like, what if you just severed your tongue out of your goddamn mouth?
Yeah, that's definitely the counter to Geckomon, is just biting the tongue.
Yes.
Biting the tongue that feeds you.
Another episode also where fucking giant Pharaoh furry ends up saving the day here. I mean, god, just have him solve every problem.
I know. Make him your frontline Digimon.
Yeah, why is he always on the back line waiting for the situation to devolve into a situation that needs a 6-foot ripped Persian cat with a goddamn buster sword?
No way Hugh Hefner's a good guy. That cab driver was so strange.
Huh?
There's a cab driver. The kid's in a cab. And he's this weird ass fucking sketchy ass cab driver. But he ends up dealing out like genuine wisdom.
I forgot about this. Oh my god. Yeah, that was crazy. I also asked, why are the iPhones their parents' teachers, and why can they move? Is the entirety of society being raised by these goddamn Saputamas?
Yeah, it's weird that there's like commentary.
They're like, hey, this Saputama is teaching the kids how to play music and also telling them they should eat their vegetables.
Yeah.
No wonder they're not like, hey, like a Digimon is absolutely going to be an acceptable circumstance, like of a malfunction if these things are running society.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, sure, occasionally they create an abomination above what your imagination could possibly comprehend. But like, if they weren't here, parents would have to deal with their kids.
Yeah, so.
That depends on how much you're willing to deal with here.
I know.
Uh-oh, my kid's iPhone made a Gundramon, but I also don't have to talk to him, so I'll live.
Yeah, if my AirPods spawned a devil, I'd still use them.
If my AirPods could like teach me how to play guitar and then spawn a devil, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, that's fair. I liked him jamming on the piano. I like that he's multi-talented when it comes to music.
Yeah, of
it's
course.
not just the drums. But yeah, otherwise, very fine.
Fine episode.
I'm glad we're done with the hyenas.
Yeah, there was and like maybe done with the mushroom guys because one of their fucking mushrooms is gone. But yeah, definitely not the episode that I was like, oh my god, fucking this is like the best thing comparatively to Gachiakana and MHA and Sanda, which pumped out incredible episodes. You want to do our game?
Yeah, what is our game?
I believe we have 2 games. Today our game is Who Did It Worse? Bad Anime Tropes Edition, where we have 2 anime that both engage in annoying tropes, and we have to discuss which of those 2 anime is worse about their usage of said trope.
Which anime did it worse? The perverted male character, Sanji or Mineta? It's a clear answer for me.
It's a clear answer for you? Listen, there are things to like about Sanji. There is nothing to like about Mineta.
That's such an interesting counter to what I was about to say.
They are both like detestable perverts that are like drilling holes in the side of like hot springs walls to try and get a glimpse at some female bodies. There's also the benefit that Sanji is an adult, and the woman outside of Fishman Island that he tries to predate on are also adults.
My counter to that
is that Mineta is a child.
So it's a little more tolerable.
That is also probably the better argument to be made here for being entirely real.
But you make such a strong case that there's nothing to really like about Mineta. That's the issue. Because Sanji, I really like until I'm reminded that no, I don't that much.
Exactly. You're like, wow, fucking this battle against Queen is one of the coolest anime things I've ever seen. And then there's a shower sequence, and he's like, I'm going to use my Raid Suit's invisibility skill to see Nami's honkers. And you're like, you could have just been a cool character. Like, that was a path that was laid out for you.
So, well, I wonder if Oda was genuinely like, well, if he's not a perv, he's just Zoro.
Well, yeah, if he's not a perv, then he's just a chef with an interesting backstory and a family that hates him from a royal clan that was augmented to be a fucking super robot. And you're like, okay, cool. So the pervert was a small aspect of who Sanji is.
Right. Man, you won me over. Because I was going to say Mineta because he's a kid. So it's like just
more acceptable.
It's more acceptable, and it's just an eye roll, and my hero never gets super like raunchy with it.
Yes.
Like, yeah, the character designs are questionable, but like it's not like anyone's slipping into Ochaka's boobs or anything like that.
Yeah, like there's no like Tamaki like busting out of her clothes situation.
Yeah, but you make a great point that if we're saying who does a perverted character worse, the character that we don't even want to see on screen is worse. Yeah.
But there is nobody in the My Hero Academia fandom will be like, oh, Mineta's my favorite character. Yeah. Tons of people in One Piece will be like, Sanji's my favorite character.
Yeah. So you're right. All right. Let's see. Which anime did it worse? Plot Armor Edition. Kirito refuses death from SAO, or Reynard transforms his consciousness to avoid death twice.
I literally forgot this happened. I forgot they blew off Reiner's head. I literally I couldn't tell you when this happens.
Yeah, he does die twice, and then
he literally, he like puts his consciousness down in like the fucking like mini brain between his shoulder blades. Remember that?
I'll say this. I don't know about the SAO moment.
You finished season 1?
No.
You didn't finish season 1 of SAO?
I got to like episode 8.
Well, arguably the best episode of season of SAO. That's fine.
I don't remember.
You didn't like the cabin episode? That's the best episode.
Explain Kirito.
So what happens?
Refuses death.
Dude, Kirito literally. So Kirito, they find out that the leader of the guild that Asuna is in is Kirigaya or Katsuga, whatever his name is, and he is the creator of the game. And they're like, oh well, nobody wants to watch somebody else play an MMORPG, so of course you put yourself in so you could like enjoy the world that you built.
He's wrong.
So
we have careers based around other people watching.
100%, and like people absolutely watch people play like World of Warcraft and shit like that. But he was like, oh, I wanted to play myself. So the way to get out of Aincrad originally was to defeat the level 100 final boss kind of thing. On level 75, after like a huge boss battle, they find out that the creator is amongst them. And so the creator is like, oh, Kirito, you're the best fighter in the entire world, in this entirety of Aincrad. If you beat me, I'll let everyone go. So Kirito is battling against him, doing really well, and he realizes that he's losing. And eventually, the creator stabs Kirito through the stomach, and Kirito's about to die. HP hits 0. He then goes, no, I'm not gonna die. Like literally wills, like over wills the Neuralink and then fucking grabs his sword and stabs the creator. Like you see him, his HP hits 0, he begins to fade out, and then he's like, nope, and then stabs the creator, and then the creator dies.
Why didn't the creator didn't want to live hard enough?
Why
didn't he do that back?
Yeah, because there'd be no more Kirito to kill.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Because on one hand, it's a game. Mm-hmm. So you can kind of be like, whatever, it's bullshit.
Fair.
And Attack on Titan, it's like, where the fuck did this come from?
This was never something that was established until Reiner was able to do it. Here's the thing. I forgot Reiner did this. I remembered Kirito did this. So my answer is going to be Kirito.
That it's worse?
Yes, I would say Kirito's is worse because I legitimately forgot Reiner did this. Okay, but I've also seen SAO more times than I've seen Attack on Titan.
All right, we'll go Kirito.
Unreal.
All right. Which anime did it worse? The last-minute power-up to win the fight. Naruto and Sasuke get Sage of the Six Paths upgrade in Naruto, or Luffy awakens Gear 5th after dying.
Oh, this is a good one.
I haven't gotten this far in either of these.
Basically, Luffy fights against this dragon guy named Kaido, and he loses 4 goddamn times.
Oh, that's him going 5th gear.
Yeah. And so, like, it's not until he, like, literally gets killed by Kaido that he unlocks 5th gear, and then he's strong enough to defeat him. Naruto and Sasuke getting a power boost. Because here's the thing. Luffy had always been talked about as, like, there have been so many allusions to the concept of him being Joy Boy, to him getting 5th gear, some kind of upgrade. Like this was built up towards this. The idea of Hagoromo popping down during the 4th Great Shinobi World War, the god of Shinobi, and being like, oh, Madara's getting pretty strong, eh? Maybe I give you that boost I could have always fucking gave you. Like, right. It is absurd. And they get so much stronger out of nowhere. They didn't work for it. There is a large part of Wano dedicated to Luffy busting his fucking shit to get stronger. Right. Then, like, obviously Naruto and Sasuke work, but, like, this is just a literal handout gift to them. So it's to me, it's Naruto 100%.
Gotcha. All right. Who did it worse? Animation quality drop off. Blue Lock Season 2 or Seven Deadly Sins?
Have you never seen that?
This is not what Seven Deadly Sins
Have you never
like.
seen that frame? You've never seen... So what we're looking at is... it's Demon Mark Meliodas frame when Elizabeth is, like, healing him, and it's, like, the short buff Meliodas frame. It's fucking... This is one of the most iconic Seven Deadly frame scenes of all time. It's hilarious.
Dude, his... What do you call it? Cum gutters?
Yes. It's in like 3 lines down to his penis.
Why? I can't believe he looks like this. Everything about this is hilarious.
Because Elizabeth looks good.
Yeah, she's drawn well.
Yeah.
She's on model, and this is the protagonist.
The actual her love interest, mind you.
He looks like Tanjiro when he does dopey
whenever
face.
Tanjiro takes his shirt off and becomes the shortest, most ripped guy you've ever seen.
He looks like Sonic the Hedgehog grew skin.
Yeah, he looks like he gets like a gold Sonic the Hedgehog, yes.
I have to say Blue Lock did it worse because they've never produced a frame this good.
That is fair. Because Seven Deadly Frames is like almost kind of funny. It's like so bad it's funny. Blue Lock is aggravating.
Blue Lock's boring.
Yes.
It's tough to get through. I will say my actual answer is probably Blue Lock because of that last episode.
Yeah.
Because it resuscitates itself and gives us like the best looking episode in any sports anime.
Any sports anime for like a solid 30 minutes of the ending of Blue Lock is like, holy shit, this is high level.
Yeah.
Seven Deadly Frames, there is still movement. That's the thing. It's like it looks bad. The details are blurry as fuck. For sure, JPEGs are being drawn, like absolutely just pulled. But that being said, like season 1 and season 2 of Seven Deadly Sins, here's the thing. Ooh, I have a counter argument. Season 1 of Blue Lock does not look that good. So season 2 isn't that big of a fall off. Season 1's not that good.
Season 1's really good.
You're forgetting, like season 2 looks so bad, you think season 1 looks good. It doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't look that good.
None of Seven Deadly Sins looks that good. The art style itself is
Seven
bad.
Deadly Sins, season 1 and 2 are fucking gorgeous.
Everyone's built like a balloon animal. Escanor looks stupid as hell.
Only when he's big and tall and strong, but that's only like at the high noon. Dude, have you seen season 1 and season 2? Season 1 and season 2, there's like a scene where Meliodas catches this spear that's thrown from like a country over, and it's like sliding through a castle. It's gorgeous. I'd say there's a bigger fall off in Seven Deadly Sins between Like, Seven Deadly Sins got worse comparatively. Blue Lock got I'd say Blue Lock's low is lower, but its high isn't as high as Seven Deadly Sins.
I can't argue with, like, Seven Deadly Sins because I don't know what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to pull up some fucking...
Listen, we can have separate answers here.
I guess I have to because I haven't seen Seven Deadly Sins. That's crazy that you think Blue Lock Season 1 didn't look great.
The next one is the craziest scene I've ever... This cannot be real.
Can you believe there was a moment in time where you tried to tell me Fairy Tail wasn't porn?
This is the craziest still I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. You cannot tell me this doesn't end with, if this doesn't end with a goblin with a 1.5-foot cock coming in here for monster porn, I don't believe you.
Who did it worse? Unnecessarily sexualized female characters. Lucy Heartfilia from Fairy Tail or Tamaki Kotsatsu from Fire Force?
Obviously I want to say Tamaki because like she literally has an ability called Lucky Licher where she trips out of her clothes at every inconvenient time and it puts the worst halt to the action you've ever seen in your entire life. But I am looking at a still right now of Lucy Heartfilia dressed as a maid, gagged with her fucking legs chained wide open. Look, this is hentai. This is like I dropped Fairy Tail 150 episodes in
because of the dumpy
because of the
boys.
Jiggle Butt Gang. And mind you, I was also 16 and High School DxD was one of my favorite anime of all time. So perverted shit, it was meant for me. Like it's like fucking scenes like this is meant for horny 16-year-old boys. That's just the way that it works. I don't remember this sequence. I'm going to look up Lucy Heartfilia chained up. And
this is a bad idea, but go off, Ken.
I don't think I'm going to like what I find.
I don't think you'll find this clip buried among the thousands of others.
Found it already.
Right.
Oh my God. There's so many scenes of her chained up.
That's what I'm saying.
There is.
Dude, first off, I can't believe.
This can't be real. That's from the manga.
This looks like Fairy Tail and Me, brother.
That is, I don't remember.
This is just Lucy tied to a chair from like the craziest angle.
Most
fucking.
fucking.
And if you scroll down, it's all just.
There's so many scenes of her gagged. That's her feet. That's just her feet. This has to be fan drawings.
No.
These have to be fan drawings.
It's all manga, baby.
There's so many scenes of her gagged.
We got pushback on Tamaki, which was interesting. When we said that Tamaki was just fan service and that if she didn't exist, Fire Force would be infinitely improved.
Infinitely better.
And people were like, it's not fan service, it's part of her character. It's part of the plot. Change her character. It's so easy to not give her that. It's not a nudity-based power system.
And the thing is, it's never even like, there's no character arc with it.
Yeah.
There's no like, oh, I'm getting over my Lucky Lecture skill or something like that. Yeah. Like she's like there's like a slight conversation piece about her being like nervous in public or like unleashing her full power because she thinks she's gonna trip out of her clothes or something. It's never developed in the way.
It's never that deep.
It's never developed in the way where you're like, oh yeah, Tamaki being naked for every single one of her scenes is forgiven.
People don't know what fan service is, genuinely, because people saying that Tamaki's Lucky Lecture thing isn't fan service because it's part of her character. They made part of her character fan service. That's all it is. I saw a TikTok the other day where people were like, or this girl was like, the premise is funny. She was like, once you reach age 18, you get 3 anime with weird fan service. And that's it. You get to watch 3. Mine are My Hero Academia, there was one other, and then Chainsaw Man. And I like the premise, but her saying Chainsaw Man
that's wrong.
Had me being like, people think sexual themes is fan service.
No.
That's, if you're right, if they had a storyline where Tamaki is like, they're exploring over-sexualization of young women in Japan and like making a commentary on it, making a critique, and it's like a tragic part of her character, then that's saying something interesting, and that's exploring themes of sexuality. That's not using sex as like just
like
this is hot.
Hey, it's been 6 minutes since you've seen a pair of tits here. Here's tits.
Yeah.
My 3 are Dandadan.
Oh, that was hers. Dandadan, My Hero, Chainsaw Man.
Dandadan, My Hero is, My Hero. Dandadan, My Hero. Fuck, what's the third one? Like just inexcusable. Probably SAO. but SEO hasn't come out.
One Piece?
Like, One Piece's fan service is not that bad. Like, Oda will throw in a shower scene once a season, but like overall, like it's never like, oh, like I'm distracted by the
It's diluted by the sheer volume.
The sheer volume of like, it's like, oh, like this is not I wouldn't look at One Piece and be like, oh, that's a fan service anime. Because like there's fan service like moments in Naruto, but you wouldn't look at that and be like, oh, the fan service ruins it. Like fucking Fairy Tail, Dandadan, the Fire Force, those are like fan service animes.
Well, Dandadan,
its anime is so much less fan servicey than its manga. Like the manga's not terrible, but like they're making like it's like this is like an applause for me, like the anime showrunners. Like there is a actual undeniable effort being made by the anime showrunners to make this show less fan servicey than the manga.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, because Dandadan borders on that Chainsaw Man situation, at least from what I've seen in the anime, because like, which is I'm caught up for listeners.
Yes.
Because I've seen really interesting analyses of Dandadan where it's like the teenage girl experience from the point of view of a teenage girl, where it's like the aliens represent modern day and the future of Japan, and that's why they look like old businessmen, and that's why you have the gators in the bathtub. Everyone who's like an alien is represented
as an older Japanese man of sorts. Yes.
And then all of the people from the past are also very sexualized, but in a more like demeaning way, where like Turbo Granny is like, give me your balls, like you shouldn't have them, no one has genitals, you know what I mean? It's more about shame, and the aliens are more about exploitation.
Interesting.
And that's cool as fuck.
You're absolutely not wrong. Yeah. Like, it's like, oh, like the reality of like a girl accidentally walking into a mixed bath and then being predated on, like a 16-year-old girl being predated on by like fucking 40-year-old men are going to make the experience miserable. Yeah. And she's like, oh, fuck, I'm getting like woozy. Interesting. Yeah.
Like the ghosts are Japanese traditional values. The aliens are modern day and like where Japan is headed in terms of sexualization of minors.
So interesting.
Isn't that cool?
That's a really good point.
Yeah, but it's easier than Chainsaw Man, I'd say, to look at Dandadan and be like, oh, it's a bunch of goon shit.
The thing is, like, it throws it in your face pretty immediately. Like, episode 1, fucking Momo was like busting out of her clothes to get in her fucking like.
It's the camera angles is my thing. Like, you can show someone like half naked.
The camera angles. No, the camera angles is where Dandadan's anime is making an illicit fucking like very much like a service to desexualize this piece of IP.
Well, that's what it's all about presentation when it comes to like quote unquote fan service, in my opinion, because it's like you can have a character be half naked, you can have someone undergo like a sexual experience, you can depict like sexual trauma. But if you're presenting it in a way that's clearly like, man, look how hot this is. Yeah. Then you're doing fan service.
Yes. MHA does, like, there's no commentary going on there. It's like, MHA is like, oh, you can see Invisible Rule's tits now.
Yeah,
that's fucking sick.
There's a bunch of 14-year-olds who all have triple Ds.
Yeah, and like, Momo needs to fucking she needs her skin out, because otherwise she wouldn't be able to. It's like, okay, cool. Everyone else has a suit that allows their superpower to do a thing while fully clothed. Yeah, right. Like, fucking, Sero's got like an entire suit built around his fucking tape swingers. Momo can get a cloth that she's able to push like shit through, you know?
Also, doesn't have to be her chest specifically. Like, make it her stomach, make it an open back.
Give her an arm. Oh, cool. There it is. There's my thing. Like, why does it have to come out of her? Oh, because that's where the fats are, her boobs? Okay, whatever.
All right. Which anime did it worse? The failed live action.
We didn't give an answer for Lucy or Tamaki.
You know what? I don't have one. I'm so confused.
This is like as good a question as you're possibly going to get. Yeah. Because listen.
The situations I've seen Lucy in are worse than Tamaki. Because look at this.
That's insane.
Because look at that.
It's insane. This is insane. Like, this is like actually, like, Tamaki, it's so much simpler. Like, that's the thing. It's like Tamaki is almost innocent. And it's like, she tripped out of her clothes again. And she's so shy about it. This is fucking BDSM porn. What, are you watching the scene?
Describe it to me.
It started with her feet, and then the chains pulled her legs apart. Natsu and the fucking They are gyrating her, Danny. They're jiggling her up and down. What? Danny, I can't give justice to that scene. You need to watch it yourself.
I turned it around and the only subtitle was "Foot licking torture is canceled," and now he's gonna chop her in half with an axe.
Danny, that was the most insane thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It's literally she gets picked up by the feet. It starts on her feet. They spread her legs apart, and then they gyrate her up and down by jiggling the chains.
So it's Lucy, though, right?
It's absolutely,
yeah, so
it's fucking Lucy Harfilia. That made me feel icky. I didn't like that.
Yeah, and that's a main character.
that is the girl in the fucking girl guy main trio we always talk about.
Okay, so that was easy.
that was insane. Holy shit.
All right, who did it worse? The failed live action adaptation, the Death Note live action, or the Dragon Ball Evolution live action?
This is the easiest.
I don't know if it is.
This is the easiest answer of all time. The Death Note live it's bad. It's like, I know one's gonna sit here and say, oh, the Death Note live adaptation is fucking good. No one's ever gonna say that. Dragon Ball Evolution wasn't even Dragon Ball. There was Camaros. There was Camaros, and Goku was being played by a white frat guy.
This isn't Death Note.
What do you mean?
It's just fucking.
It's at least a noir thriller. Like, it's at least a noir thriller. Dragon Ball Evolution was like it was like Never Back Down, but some people got superpowers.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is like Step Up Revolution, but people fight.
Like, at least a Death Note was it? Like, at least there was a Death Note in the Death Note live action.
There's
right?
a Dragon Ball.
There's a
Piccolo.
There's a Piccolo in Dragon Ball Evolution.
You haven't seen it.
That's what we should react
Have you
to.
seen it?
I've only ever seen the clips. I saw a clip.
How dare you? I saw it in theaters. You
You
bitch.
saw it in theaters?
You bitch.
I saw the classic scene of Goku like dancing on top of a Camaro, and he's like dodging a guy trying to punch him.
Yeah, he jumps on it, slides the top of his head,
slides across the Camaro hood,
and then he learns the Kamehameha because he's so fucking horny for Chi-Chi. She's like. First off, he's learning to airbend. They call it airbending. That's not a joke.
Airbending.
They go, you're gonna learn the Kamehameha airbending technique. And she goes, for every candle you blow out, you get to take a step closer to me. And he fucking blows them all out. And that's how he learns the Kamehameha.
That's literally that's a plot line in Billy Madison. It's fucking Adam Sandler playing strip poker with his hot teacher and learning fucking remedial algebra.
And then earlier in the movie, he sees her in the hall and she waves and he waves back and he just fucking blows all the lockers off because he's so fucking horny.
It's like Hancock blowing the fucking ceiling of his trailer out with his cum.
Dude, it's a horn-based power system in this movie.
And I'm assuming you saw it with your parents.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it with my parents. I saw it with a buddy. He turns into the Great Ape at one point. That's
nice,
hype.
of course.
There is Piccolo. There's Yamcha. There's Bulma. Bulma's the girl from Shameless, and Goku is the guy from Shameless.
Good. So it's a Shameless-based universe.
There's no Krillin.
Why would there be? He's only the second most important character.
Yeah. I can't believe you haven't seen this. Yeah, we should
we should react to that.
Yeah, we'll watch it. There's a character in it played by a man named Texas Battle. That's his real name.
He's like their take on Shotgun Farmer. Yeah. That's awesome.
No, that's like the actor's name.
The actor's name is Texas Battle.
Yeah, he's one of the guys Goku fights on that Camaro.
Wonder who that guy voted for. One of the greatest mysteries of all time. He's like a fucking like bleeding heart Bernie Sanders voter. He's like, I just think we need to fucking nationalize farms.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, so it's Dragon Ball.
It's Dragon Ball Evolution. 100%.
Which anime did it worse? The Mary Sue MC, Born with Everything, Naruto Uzumaki, or Satoru Gojo?
It's got to be Naruto because Gojo's entire like purpose is to be broken, right? Like Gojo's established as the only user in 400 years of the Limitless and the Six Eyes, and it's like, oh, everyone's like, oh, you know, he's the fastest sorcerer of all time, except for Gojo, of course. Like Gojo is the walking nuke, and we know he's the walking nuke the whole time. Like the plot revolves around getting Gojo out of the story, so bad evil things can happen.
They didn't do it bad because him being a Mary Sue is the point. The issue with Naruto is that he starts off as like a brat who really has to work.
Everyone's like, oh, this scrappy kid who has no parents, but like, man, is he going to outwork everybody else?
Yeah, and that's his appeal. and then he retroactively becomes a Mary Sue. They keep going back and giving him shit.
Every additional thing you learn about Naruto invalidates his entire experience. Like, no one's gonna say Naruto didn't work hard. Naruto worked incredibly hard to accomplish what he had. But him being the reincarnation of a child of the god, and everyone is like, oh, that didn't give him anything. Yes, it did. Yes, it fucking, being the reincarnation of Indra and Ashura didn't give them anything except for the fact that they were gonna have to fight one day. Then why has every reincarnation of Indra and Ashura been the most powerful person in their fucking timeline? And then they're like, having powerful parents didn't establish, having powerful parents didn't make Naruto strong. Hagoromo says at the end of the story, you're not the sum of your parents. You have to work for the power that you have. Yeah, but then why is every single powerful coupling of people in Naruto produced ridiculously strong children? Like, sure, Hagoromo said a thing, but there is an entire body of work that proves what Hagoromo said is wrong. So, like, oh my god. And then he's got Kurama, who's like, it's revealed that Kurama's stronger than all of the other tailed beasts combined. So yes, no, it's Naruto. It's not even close. They tried to make Naruto the fucking symbol of hard work, when in actuality, the real symbol of hard work was Rock Lee, and Rock Lee gets fucking sidelined. Sakura is a symbol of hard work. Sidelined. Everybody who works hard in Naruto gets sidelined. Bankai should have killed Madara. He is the fucking living example of hard work inside of Naruto. And you know what he did? He bent space-time. He kicked a hole in Madara, and then Madara recovered from it so that Naruto could come in as Ninja Jesus, save Mike Guy's life, and do all the fucking hard work that should have been accredited to Mike Guy. But yeah, no, it could be Gojo.
Yeah, it's Gojo.
Yeah, it's Gojo. Yeah.
Who did it worse? Over-explains everything they do. My Hero Academia or Death Note?
And this is
so easy.
It's My Hero Academia.
It's My Hero. Because that's the appeal of Death Note.
The appeal to Death Note is I fucking love you. I love you so much. I love that we have one brain.
That's the best part of Death Note.
It's like fucking, it's literally L sitting there being like, if I don't kiss him, he's gonna know I'm Kira. And then they do 30 minutes on that, and it's fucking incredible. My Hero Academia, the problem is it's like, oh no, if I use second gear again, the recoil it'll cripple me, and then I have to hear that again an episode and a half later.
Yeah, if I break my bones again, they'll only be 5 times broken.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, cool, dude, just fucking do it. I know, like when I see you flick, I know your finger's gonna get a little bit more purple.
My Hero Academia has such a problem with like showing me a scene, and I'll be like, whoa, that was pretty cool, and then the show itself will be like, here's why it wasn't.
Yeah,
like literally this week, I thought it was cool that Edgeshot was single-handedly keeping Bakugo alive and condemned himself to a prison of living inside of a teenage boy.
100%.
And then he slips out and he's like, actually, Bakugo kind of did it himself.
Yeah, I actually didn't do anything. This was a giant waste of my time and mostly my body. Yeah. And it's like, oh yeah, like it's cool that like Bakugo was able to start his own heart, and like kind of like they use it to explain his powers. But like Bakugo's powers that he's using all of the sweat all over his body. And they're like, well, the sweat's in his body. It doesn't have to be.
Well, it's also like when Bakugo came back, I was just like, all right, Bakugo's back.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't on the edge of my seat like they better explain the shit out of this.
Exactly how it works.
And then poor Edgeshot's just there like, there he goes, throwing my body into buildings.
Yeah, sure, I sutured all your organs back together and mended all of your bones, but hey, that one bead of sweat, that's the real winner here.
Yeah, My Hero just... over-explanation makes everything lame, and they constantly do it.
But in Death Note, it's fun. It's fun. I want to see this fucking unspoken as these two people sit at a dining table in complete total silence while they have 45 seconds of uninterrupted thought processes running through their brain, and they're just staring at every question. And Death Note is followed by 2.5 minutes of complete and total silence.
I want to see a completely silent game of tennis where both characters are thinking 11 steps ahead over whether or not they should lose on purpose.
I really do want to see like Death Note, but you can't hear their internal monologue. And it's fucking like L just sitting there being like, so Light, what'd you do this weekend? And then it's just Light being like, just like visibly sweating, like shaking with his fork.
Ask me that. So we're role playing. I'm Light Yagami.
Okay. Hey Light, your lips are looking pretty scrumptious today. Did you swap to Vaseline? Is your lip balm changed?
We
can't do BL. We can't do BL.
Give me a different. I had such a funny payoff.
All right, fine.
No, it's ruined.
Oh, okay. Hey,
it's ruined.
Wait, this can all be cut. Hey, run it from the top, Dan.
I'm just so pissed. I had such a funny, and then you had to steal the spotlight.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, Light, what'd you do this weekend? Wait, hold up. let me get in my roll. I'm not wearing underwear. I don't want my cock to show.
I jorked it. See what happens when you let me run a bit? Nothing an ordinary teenage boy would do.
If I don't bring up masturbation, he'll know I'm Kira. He'll know I spend too much time. He'll wonder why my right hand is so strong. It's not from all the writing in my book. It's from beating my meat relentlessly.
He'll wonder why I haven't been jorking it. Anyway, that's what Death Note looks like if you take away the inner monologue.
That's good.
It's like Dexter. People have done that with Dexter because he's always doing inner monologues.
Dexter from the laboratory or Dexter from the axe?
Dexter, the axe?
That's not blood spray. Like, he was always killing people with axes.
The titular Dexter.
The titular Dexter is depending on fucking what level of genius you want here. On where on the psychopathy train you want your Dexter to be.
All right. Who did it worse? The MC that refuses to kill, Edward Elric or Aang?
Aang makes sense because he's like a monk.
He is a pacifist.
You know, like he's a monk and that makes sense. Like his entire, like he comes from airbenders and they're very much based off like Shaolin monks. Like you can see that there's like a religious like train, or at least like a spiritual train running through Aang. Like Edward is just kind of like, he just doesn't wanna, you know?
Edward does almost absolutely fucking blow it, though, by not killing Envy. Because doesn't Envy then, like, get away and, like, run amok for a little bit longer? I kind of want to say Aang's worse because I hate that spirit bending isn't brought up until, like, the episode he does it.
Yes.
I hate that he, like...
But then at least it does become a very big part of like continuations.
Yeah, but like it kind of has to.
Yes.
Like
once you introduce the fact that you can like remove people's bending, it's kind of a thing we're gonna have to talk about at some point.
Like I wish Aang came up with a solution because his whole thing, he's like asking all of his past avatars what he should do about this Ozai situation, and even Yang Chen, another former airbending monk, is like, sometimes you just gotta kill a bitch.
Sometimes you just gotta sharpen a rock real sharp.
And so I like the idea that Aang is like, I'm breaking this cycle. Like all of these avatars have killed to solve their problems. That's what a lot of the books are about. Except Roku, who didn't kill Ozai or Azulon. Yes. Roku didn't kill Azulon, and Roku's like, hey, I should have killed that guy. Like, you have to do it now. And Kyoshi's like, I kill anyone who fucking, like, looks at me.
Kyoshi's like, I killed everyone that was on a square 300-mile radius of land, and then I made that an island because I got sick of killing people.
Yeah, Kyoshi was literally like, hey, close your eyes for 40 minutes, and I'll just take over if you want me to.
100%. Yeah, Aang just wakes up like fucking Mark, and he's like, you were supposed to be stronger. Yeah, like, and he's just holding two fans, and they're in, like, fucking Ozai's eyes.
He's just got them both in his eyes. He's like, Kyoshi, and they like flip open like a Mortal Kombat finish.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish Aang like figured something out on his own rather than the lion turtle being like, all right, there's
Have you considered how bending started? I used to dab people with my big claws.
I've bent the best.
Listen, when it comes to it, I say, you have a bender, you're not.
Yeah. I look at an element and I go, you're bent.
You're bent. Go fight the spirit for me. The spirits, they're bad. They're trying to get up here.
Whereas Edward is he's just like, I'd rather not crush this little worm thing in my hands.
So you think Ed is the worst out of these two?
No, I think Aang is the worst in terms of like writing.
I guess that's fair.
If spirit bending was like a legendary technique brought up in like season 1, but they weren't like, oh, it takes away bending. They were like, oh, it kills the soul, you know? And then it's like this thing no one can ever do. They should never even attempt it. And then Aang finds out, if I do it just a little bit, I could take away bending.
So it's like human transmutation, how it's established as like a pivotal part of Edward's like backstory. And so he has like a very like deep and emotional connection to the concept of death, and that's why he doesn't kill.
Well, I get...
Well, like, because, like, right? I mean, his entire backstory is about the fact that his mother dies.
Yes.
And so he wants to be a pacifist because, like, he understands what it takes to bring somebody back.
No, it just threw me that I gave a big explanation on Aang, and you're like, so what you're saying about Edward is... And I was like, whoa, now we're on Edward.
I'm fucking deep in it, dog.
What do you agree?
I agree that it's Aang, yes.
Last one. Who did it worse? Death baiting. Kakashi and all of Konoha are killed and then brought back to life in Naruto. Or Pell somehow survived the explosion in Alabasta. These are weird matchups.
That's not what I would have chosen for either of them.
I would have done literally anything that happened in Demon Slayer Season 2.
Anything that happened in Demon Slayer Season 2, Zoro taking all of fucking Luffy's pain when he should have died, and Enies Lobby, not Enies Lobby, Thriller Bark. There's so many situations that are death bait-y, and not only Demon Slayer, but also One Piece. What's also really bad about death baiting? Fire Force is really bad about death baiting.
Demon Slayer is honestly the worst at it that I can remember.
Nezuko's death is probably the worst case of death baiting I can remember recently.
Well, Inosuke moves all of his organs and is immune to poison.
That's also a really fucking bad one.
And then Tandra gets stabbed in the mouth with a poison sickle.
Yep, and then everyone's able to be cured from the poison because it was made from demon blood, and for some reason Nezuko's demon art ability is a fire that burns other demon blood arts.
Never introduce poison into a story. It's always gonna piss me off because no one's gonna die from it.
The fucking like All For One just got stabbed with a bunch of fucking pinky poison, and it was like, I mean, it did reset him, so I guess that kind of works out. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Demon Slayer. I think Demon Slayer is the answer here.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the answer here is Demon Slayer.
I will say, Pell from One Piece. You probably don't remember it.
Nope.
This was the first time I got actually mad about One Piece.
He just flies a bomb out the window, and then it's just like, I dropped it.
Yeah, look, he's carrying the bomb, and then he just flies away, and then I remember being like, man, that's hardcore. I can't believe he just died. And like texted my buddy, and he was like, nah, he's not dead.
You know what's cool? They just like kind of never used Pell again. Like there's like absolutely could have just fucking killed Pell. He shows up like occasionally. Like he shows up in like episode 900 when like King whatever his name Cobra goes to fucking Marijois.
I hate that Oda has Batman's rule on not killing.
The reason he doesn't want to kill is like, I like when people get to hang out and barbecue afterwards, so I don't want them to die. It's like,
what do you think a funeral is, brother?
It's a fucking
big party.
Big party. You celebrate the death of a child. If you're in Sanda, you put on red and you fucking have a big old child celebration death party.
That's such a weird illusion
Back
that
to
you
Sanda?
Before you said Sanda, it was a weird illusion that you only attend children's funerals.
That's me, baby. I just find them. I find them in the local yellow pages.
Yeah. You're like, what is a funeral if not a party for a dead child? And it's like,
only people who died. Second turn 18, you're immortal, actually. Yeah. That's a great game.
That's the reverse of the movie In Time.
You're right. It is.
Once you turn 25, you're on the clock.
You're on the clock, baby.
And then your mom's young and hot, just like you.
I haven't seen it in time.
I hate when you improv.
I just want to relate to you.
You're awful at improv, let me tell you. Because when you yes and, it's only when you're lying. And when you don't yes and, you absolutely hijack an entire scenario.
100%, baby. I gotta make it about me. We're in a perpetual fucking comedic death spiral. We're two eagles chortling at each other as we hurricane ourselves towards the ground. And I gotta get the last laugh, baby.
Anyway, what's your news?
That was a great game. Thank you. Shout out to the Batman. Is that who made that, or was that Swankston? I believe that was the Batman who made those. Yeah, shout out to Batman. I have no news, but my news is kind of my best boy, which is the Chainsaw Man Reze movie arc.
Oh yeah, we're seeing that tomorrow.
We're seeing that tomorrow, which means we saw it yesterday. If you're watching this right now, and we're going.
It was bad.
It was so bad. I don't like Reze. I don't like how she makes me feel. Yeah. It's gonna be so good. I'm so fucking excited.
Have you noticed that there is? So I still don't fully know if this is like a Demon Slayer level premiere or just like an early screening.
I think it's kind of just gonna be like an early screening,
which I'm so fine with.
Yes,
but I think it's funny that they're not like, hey, bring a crazy demon Chainsaw Man themed outfit.
Yeah.
Because it'd just be a bunch of fucking dangerous hardware.
It'd be a bunch of fucking people who couldn't sit like in one seat and then a bunch of people in suits.
Yeah. But that'll be fun.
We're going. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I am so excited to see it. I've been waiting. I've been itching for more Chainsaw Man. You're going to love this arc. It is dark. Like if you're looking for like we were talking about earlier, like Chainsaw Man isn't about it's not about like sexualization. This is such a good arc on like the concept of exploitation, like Denji being exploited and like his emotions being like fucked with and controlled by like manipulative like people. Oh, it's so fucking.
I'm so not excited to see the internet react to it. Then
they're not gonna understand it. Like there's gonna be it's such like. It's not a thinking man's anime at all.
Well, speaking of the internet being annoying,
okay,
check out this video. First off, I hate seeing a video. Every now and then I can like suss it out where like a video will start and a dude's like, the internet is pissed at blank. And it's like, are they or are you specifically
You
pissed?
saw 3 comments and you were like, I'm going to create a narrative here.
I know, I've literally seen nobody upset about it. And the tone he's using on Amo of all characters, who is like such a great representation of like an SA story taken seriously 100%. In an anime.
Also, like, artistic rendering is like hey, they specifically chose to make sure the situation could not be sexualized in any way. Like, this was the way that Amo's SA is approached is like so artistically and like tastefully done, where it's established in a way that is understood but not explicitly stated. There is no there's no scene, like the best, like the least tasteful way you could ever approach an SA kind of like representation happens in Alfheim, SAO second season, where like Asuna is like chained up and like there's a guy like licking her neck and like her shoulder strap is out and like you can see like her hair is covering one of her boobs and it's like, oh, this is almost kink. Like this is like clearly like, the author's kink is being shown on full display.
You're
here.
like, what am I watching? Fairy Tale?
Yeah, like fucking this isn't fair. Like listen, there's not nearly enough blondes being fucking chained up here. Like that is also like a fucking terrible like it's showing of like, oh, like we're laughing about this woman being in this situation kind of thing. That they're like, the foot tickling torture is canceled, that kind of thing. It's like, we're making light of something that's happened to people. Amo's depiction of the SA is so tastefully, so accurately, so darkly done.
Yeah, it's so poignant.
It's so poignant, like it makes you feel uncomfortable because it fucking should. Like you're allowed to talk about these things. You're allowed to depict these things, and they do it in such a way that like no one could be like, "Oh, that was hot." You know?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
perfect.
Yeah. No, I agree. I saw that TikTok like while we were setting up for the podcast, and I was like, this is my news because this is so bad for the anime community to have people who clearly aren't watching the show but are like, oh, this will get views. Like, don't talk about a thing you're not experiencing. Like, if you want to criticize Gachi Akita, that's fine, whatever. Like, I'm constantly giving takes nobody likes or agrees with. But I watched the thing first.
100%.
Like, on the flip side, to add some positivity, though, every week I get absolutely rage baited by a fucking pro at the game, where he'll be like, My Hero just put out the most anticipated episode of the entire series, and it fucking dropped the ball, dude. And I always see this shit before I see the actual episode. And he's like, and it dropped the ball, man. It's this, it's that. Like, everyone was hoping for this, and it couldn't even deliver. And then 30 seconds into the video, he's like, it's what I would be saying if... And I'm like, every time you get me.
Yes, there's a guy who does that who I know personally, and I've also had to mute him because I'm not doing this anymore. Like I don't. It's so lowbrow. It's just so lowbrow. You can make it. You can make an engaging hook without being like, oh, I'm gonna bait you into it.
I also don't get how it works for retention, because the second I find out the premise of a video isn't what got me to watch it, I'm like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah,
like,
it's just another opinion because they have you there for like 15 seconds, and that's kind of all they need.
I guess so. But anyway, that's all.
Yeah. So long story short, me and Danny hate short form anime content creators. Congratulations.
We're coming for people.
We don't like our friends. That's the beauty of our situation here. No, that's why me and you, we hang out in here. No guests, except for Stella. She could come back. People liked having her.
Yeah, people did like that.
We love all the guests we've had, but yes. All right, that brings us to our love letter. Good.
What would you do if you were an orange?
Dude, I would. Oh man, if you were a fruit, what kind of fruit would you want to be?
I'd want to.
Thanks, Panama, for the question. What if you were a fruit? What kind of fruit would you want to be?
I'd be a cutie because I'm a cutie.
This guy. I'd be
and
sour.
That's the pod.
I'd be soursop because not a lot of people eat it.
What is that?
Exactly. It's big in Hawaii. It's like a really sour fruit, and it's really good, but it's kind of stringy. I'd be durian, but grown in the West. So then I could return to the earth. If you were food, would you want to be eaten, or would you want to go turn to dirt?
I assume it's like a religious experience
To be eaten?
Yeah.
I mean, there's 2 movies about this.
Yeah, exactly.
There's Sausage Party.
And
I don't think I want to be eaten.
you said there's 2 movies about it.
Yeah, Sausage Party 1 and 2.
I didn't know they made a second one.
They made a second one. It's bad. The first one wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Oh, all bad. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We love you so much.
Yeah, you're right. Pull the plug.
Yeah, fuck it, yeah, let's get out of here. Fuck, I gotta pee. But we appreciate you guys so much. We don't really have anything planned. I mean, you want to plug your thingy with Xander again? It's November 7th.
Yeah, November 10th and 17th. I'm doing a live show in LA and New York, respectively. I'll be reacting to Steven Universe with Xander Small.
And both of them?
Yeah.
Crazy. Do you know the location yet?
No.
But you know where to buy tickets. You can go to Danny's website, Danny's pages. I'm sure it's in your
on
it's
every
all the bios and all
bio.
that. Come, I'll be in the front row, probably yelling, dressed as Mario, drunk. So if you want to sit with me, hang out, and enjoy some Danny time, some Nick time. Maybe I'll bring a puppy. Who knows? But yeah, we love you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.